I'm gonna do this quick. I'm gonna do this um as as far as we can go this morning or early this afternoon because I'm thinking should I come back tonight and do a Finn's War Room? I'm gonna reach out to a couple of guys and just chop it up all night about the Finns, but that's something later on. All right, let's get to this shit. Uh, Not with Toyah. With well, I'm pissed off about that. At it again. Apple TV took both New York teams games last night, and the games were basically blacked out in New York City, which had a lot of Yankee and Met fans upset. And this shit got stopped. People thought I was kidding around about this Apple TV getting these games. It's a problem, serious problem. Now I know my team is one of the worst now. They've lost 15 of 16. So to me, the season's over. They went from at the top of the mountain to now to the bottom. And to me, when that happens, that means there's a problem in the locker room, but I'm not going there. But let me get back to Apple TV. I told you people last week that this is going to be a problem. There were games last night on Amazon Prime. These streaming channels gotta stop taking games away from hardworking people who pay for the baseball package, and you get mostly all the games are for your home market teams. And I don't like neither team. I don't like no teams here in New York City. And for them to again take a couple of games last night pissed me the hell off. I couldn't watch my team last night, even though they got their ass kicked. Bottom line, still couldn't see the game. And there are whispers that they're trying to get the NBA and football somehow. Those are whispers. Those things happen, it's going to be a major problem for sports fans who just like to sit up, enjoy their beverages, their delicacy in their own comforts of this 80-inch television. And instead, these games you have to watch on a goddamn iPad. Can you believe that? A goddamn iPad. Are you effing serious? So let me get this straight. Okay, let me get this straight. If you have an iPhone, you have an iPad, you have I forgot that shit. An iPod, yeah, iPad, iPhone. You get to see these games. While if you are a guy that is your normal sports fan, okay? And these games are taken away, and let's say you're me. I have an Android. Okay, I have no, my phone is 5 years old, folks. So I'm one of these guys that I don't upgrade, but I will upgrade soon. Know what I'm saying? I'm tired of getting my sports taken away by a goddamn apple bitten with a plus. Okay, I'm getting tired of that. And God forbid, like I just said, they get the NFL and they get basketball. And I'm paying $200 to watch my games. Just like the guys who buy the Sunday ticket for $500 a year. And then they go on Sunday night and Sunday afternoon and they say, where's my team at? Oh, they played Friday night? What was this game? On Apple TV? No. No. I'm tired of shit. God damn it, I'm tired of it. Okay? Amazon Prime got the NFL on Thursday nights. They took baseball last night. I mean, what the hell is going on here? I mean, I know I was up here doing the show last night, but I'd like to lean back and watch a couple of innings, watch a couple of pitches go by. I know most of the players are in the major leagues. Instead, both local channels, the cable networks that they own, the games are not there. Why? Oh, Mace, you didn't know? What are you talking about? Didn't know? Didn't know what, nigga? But Apple TV has the baseball package. I swear to God, when I found that out, I almost pulled the gasket. Well, let's get this show started. One of the most beautiful, glamorous women in the world is here. The beautiful Miss Toyah is here.
Hey, Mace.
Hey, sweetie, how you doing this morning down there?
Man, I'm doing better than you are. You are upset this morning. I said, let him get his rant out before I click join because I feel where you're coming from, but I wanted to make sure you got all of that out first. For real.
I had the guys call me up last night while I was on the air with all of you, and they just screaming, saying, "What happened to the games?" And I looked it up and I told them what I told them, and these guys were like, "You got to be bleeping kidding me." Especially that the New York teams in baseball, the two best teams in the sport right now as we speak. So they're excited to hear about the baseball.
Yeah.
I hate New York teams. You're from here. I don't like the teams here.
Yeah.
I always been an outcast in my life. So, let's get started. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. So, how was your week?
My week was fantastic. Oh my gosh. So many good things, so much good energy. I'm surrounded with love and I really feel it, and it just, I give this week a 10 out of 10.
That's great.
Yeah, I give this week a 10 out of 10. It was really a good week for me. I'm still just preparing to start work next week. I got to watch some really cool documentaries. I got some business taken care of as well, which is, it always feels good to be productive and get your business taken care of, right?
Yeah, because then you don't have to worry about anything that is gonna pop up to surprise you.
Yeah, exactly. And anybody who knows me knows that I will always try to make sure that I have everything, like all my ducks in a row before I can like relax.
Mm-hmm.
So now I feel actually good about this week leading up to starting the new job because I've taken care of all the bits and pieces that needed to be done in the house, and then just with reference to getting ready, and the only thing I need to do now is figure out what I'm going to wear, which is like not a big deal, but for me it is. But yeah, it was a pretty good week. I actually hit the lottery this week.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was cool. um I know I asked you if you watch Stranger Things and you told me no, and that Lara watches it. But I watched that all the way up to where we could watch until, because Netflix only made the first 6 episodes available.
Mm-hmm.
And so the next portion of the season is available July 1st. So I don't have that much time to wait because June is on its way out of here. We already mid-June.
Yeah, Father's Day is next weekend.
Isn't that crazy? Like by the time we celebrate Father's Day, June will be over. And my birthday's in July, which brings me to my next point, Mace. And
Yes.
if I'm rambling, I apologize.
No, hey, this is all you. Go ahead.
So my birthday is next month,
Mm-hmm.
and smack dab at the end of it. So like all the last day of July.
Yeah, the second of
But
mother.
but
We'll have a celebration up here.
you know what? I would love that. I would actually love to do that. So yeah, let's do that on my channel. Let's have like a celebration and all that good stuff. But so I went to the doctor this past week just for a regular checkup, and of course I got on a scale. And I am a little bit higher than I'd like to be.
Okay.
So the reason why I'm saying this in relation to my birthday being next month is the fact that I want to try to lose 10 pounds by my birthday, which I know is definitely doable and possible, but it's really hard to say no to the food here. That's the problem I'm having, saying no to the food. um I, at one I was 162, just to give a number.
Okay.
162.
Okay.
And at 5'8", 162 isn't a lot. I mean, my clothes still fit or whatever. Like the jeans I'm wearing today are definitely a little bit more snug than they were a few months ago. However, I can still wear them. But I know that if I lost the 10 pounds and got down to 152, even 155, I would probably feel a little bit more comfortable in my clothes. Now, is that going to give me washboard abs? No. Um, my stomach's not going to get flat from losing 10 pounds. I'm still going to have a fupa, still going to have a gut, but I'll be a little bit more comfortable. So yeah, the goal is to lose 10 pounds by my birthday. And I know you will help keep me accountable in that, because we will be talking to each other each week, and I will give you an update on how I'm progressing. But I'm not going to weigh myself until like right before my birthday. I'm literally just going to work towards the goal and see what happens. And then once, like maybe a week before my birthday, I will do another weigh in and see if I've lost it or not. Um, what?
Oh boy.
Manzano.
Hey, Mace. Toyah. How are you guys today?
Good. How about you?
Good.
I'm good. I just heard what you guys were talking about. I popped in as soon as I saw you went live, Mace. I popped in to to talk about what you guys were talking about. Uh, it's fun. My parents. I talked to my parents have been trying to go on a diet and they can't because my dad specifically can't lose weight like he used to when he was younger. He
Uh-huh.
said, I tell him why not take some of these testosterone pills. That's probably why you're not losing weight. And he's like, why am I gonna need those pills? It's not like I'm gonna do other stuff with it. Like I'm just gonna use it to lose weight. As you get older, you start losing testosterone and stuff, and that's testosterone is what helps you lose weight. Am I correct? Like as you get older, your testosterone starts getting lower, and doesn't that help people lose
Now,
weight? That's why people get faster.
You're boring, Tony.
yeah, I think I got the gist of his question.
Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
good.
that's
Can you guys hear me
better.
now?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. What I was saying was like I was talking to my parents have been trying to go on a diet, and the reason why they haven't is because they've tried on diets before and they gave up because they weren't losing any weight and stuff like they stayed strict and they still didn't lose weight. And I was telling my parents, why not take the testosterone pills that you see on TV to help you lose weight? That's probably why you're not losing weight as fast as you used to. Specifically my dad, he can't lose weight like he was when he was younger. He doesn't like he can't keep the weight off. He gains it within like 2 or 3 days,
Mm.
even if he's on his diet and stuff. And I maybe because as you get older, your testosterone levels get low. I'm not sure if that's true. That testosterone actually helps you lose weight and stuff like that. Toyah, is that true?
Well, I'm not a professional and I don't know that to be true. But what I would say is that um, a lot of times I think making pivots in our daily habits have more of an effect than any other placebo will. And what I mean by that is I hear what you're saying about testosterone and pills, but anytime I hear somebody say that they're going to take pills to address something, it gives me pause only because there's usually a more natural way of addressing it, and I would always go with that first before I relied
No,
on
they
some
tried
sort
the
of
natural way and
supplement.
it's not working. Yeah,
But
that's what I'm
Z's in
saying.
the
but
building.
Tony, with all respect, I did hear you say that. But what I'm saying to you is whatever natural approaches he has taken may not be designed for his body. A lot of times people try things that are quote unquote natural, but do not speak specifically towards your goal or the body structure you have. So I'll give you an example. My grandmother and I were talking on the phone this morning, and she was telling me about how she was having these really horrible leg cramps. And before she could even finish what she was going to say to me, because I'm rude and I do this, I said to her, "Have you been drinking water?" Because it's the first thing I thought about. And she says to me, "Well, it's funny you say that. When I spoke to the doctor, he did say that I am not drinking enough water." And I said, "Yeah, that's a telltale sign of dehydration." Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is not because I think your father needs to drink more water, but simply to illustrate the fact that my grandmother is somebody who relies on maybe a bottle of water a day. That's her normal, that's her natural. So if her natural diet is to eat less carbs, but if she's still not getting the hydration she needs, she's more likely to experience these leg cramps again. So, in the same fashion, your father's diet may be something that has worked for him all of these years, but perhaps in order to experience a change, he's going to need to make that change with what he's eating before he can see any results physically.
Before you continue, I just want to say something real quick. First of all, good afternoon to the beautiful Nadia in the building. And number two, more importantly, I want to thank you, honey, for your soaps, especially the oatmeal soap, because you told me to get that one so it will clear the skin. Although my face looks so clear ever since I've been using it. So thank you so much. And I will be plugging your products again up here. Don't worry about it. I got you. Okay. And if you are into beautiful clear skin, nice smooth body, order Simply Nadia's soaping products. Outstanding. Thank you, my love. Appreciate you. I gotta get you up here to talk to you about it, baby. I really do. Go ahead, Toya.
I just want to echo your sentiments and say that before this month is out, I plan on making an order. Nadia, I cannot wait to get some more soap because I just used my last one. So yeah, shout out to shopsyna.com.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah,
You,
I'll start plugging her stuff
so,
again.
so Mace, since you started using that soap, do you feel your skin is not as dry as it, like, you know
Hell
how people
no.
complain that certain soap, huh?
And I can tell you something else that using her products did for me. It brought back my original skin color. See, when you have kidney damage, you're gonna get darker. That goes for anybody, any race. You're gonna be darker than what you really are. But you will know if that kidney is great if your actual skin color comes back to the way it is. In my face, you can't tell it, but for the rest of my body, my skin colors come back. So that tells you two things. Number one, the kidney is a perfect match, and number two, her products sincerely works. So I'm just glad that I use her products. Oh, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. I will order some if I'm you. I will drop the email before I mean her not email, excuse me, her link before I go today. For anyone want to buy her soaping products, they are outstanding. And even better is when you watch her on YouTube do it live. It's a work of art, a work of brilliance. And I'm right, Toya.
Yeah, she pours a lot into what she does. And it's obvious. Like like I've said before, like I don't know how she finds the time to do it because she's also a professional and she's also a mother. And in addition to other things that we don't know that she does, but she has a fully thriving business that she puts a lot into and that you really do get high quality products. That you really are you're going to be hard pressed to find anywhere else, honestly.
I
So
totally agree.
she has
And
a lifetime customer in me.
let me add something else for her. She has her late night show on Saturday nights. Go subscribe to that. So
I'm surprised
Toya,
I haven't seen Nadia on something like Shark Tank, trying to get her product bought by one of these
you
big.
know how hard it is to get on that type of show, bro.
And not only that, sometimes it's better when you don't go for that.
Exactly.
A lot of times, and I'm not saying this is her stance, but when you create something that's so valuable and meaningful, close to the heart,
I agree.
you tend to miss out on that connection when you go bigger. So I don't blame her for not necessarily being on something like that. Everybody's not out for mass production.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but it would get her products out more to the general public that don't know about her. Is what I'm saying. Like,
I
if she goes
completely
into
get
like
that,
stores,
Tony. Sometimes our ecosystems are our community, and that's good enough. That's what I'm saying. I completely get where you're coming from with it, but just to zoom the conversation out and away from her products, in my opinion, that's what's so lost in this world today. The fact that we've gotten so global and we're so used to being able to source anything from anywhere, we've lost out on the community aspect of humanism. We were not meant to be connected in such a way that you in China can go and send me whatever over here and I don't even know you. There was always supposed to be this connection between the people you get your goods, products, and services from, so much that it is a community. So that's why I don't even fuck with Amazon. Just to let you know, like I don't purchase things from Amazon for that very reason.
A lot of their stuff, by the way, comes from Europe, believe it or not. So
Yeah,
you're not getting the real American product.
but even if you are, you still can't pinpoint where it came from. Like you're just removing so much of mass production is in removing or erasure of the origin point. And I just think that we're doing ourselves a disservice. But I don't want to go down on that tangent. That's not why people are here. But I
Here for you,
appreciate
honey. Whatever you
I
want.
appreciate you giving me the space to speak about that,
No
Mace.
problem.
I did prepare some. And hi Wanjis. I didn't say hi to Wanjis yet, but I did prepare some content for astrology this week. If you want me to get into that now, Mace.
Whatever you want to do, girl.
Tony, did you have something else you wanted to bring up?
Oh yeah, no, you were the. My next question was about astrology. Why is it that the general public feels that astrology is kind of like certain people believe in it, but the mass, the mass, the masses feel that it's a it's a hoax. Like they don't trust, like they don't believe, they feel it's not fake news or anything like that, but they feel it's like it's a it's made up. Like
Mumbo
people
jumbo.
feel, yeah, mumbo jumbo. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. No problem. I'm picking up what you're putting down, and trust me, as someone who studies it and talks about it often, I encounter those people all the time. But I don't even think that the masses don't subscribe to astrology, because if that were true, it would lose its influence. However, I think that the majority of folks are so religious minded that they liken astrology as something to compete with that rather than understanding that it can work in tandem with that. And so I think the trepidation or the hesitation that folks have towards delving into astrology has more to do with um, not wanting
Religious
to
beliefs.
compete, right? Not wanting to compete with those religious beliefs and values that were instilled in them from childhood. That's a big ask. And it's why I don't do a whole lot of trying to get people into it. Because for me, I just think that anything that you believe, whether it's religion, a value system, a cultural belief, you have to have a personal connection to it, and it's not something that anybody should enforce upon you. So yeah, I think it's mainly that, but also just in general, even if you're not religious, sometimes people just don't see the validity in it, and that's okay.
Yeah, no, yeah. Thank you for explaining that to me because I've I've seen people do like I've seen videos on it, and sometimes I look in the comments and I'm like, I read the comments sometimes of these videos, and people are saying, "Why are you guys even watching this? This is all fake and stuff like that. All this information this person is giving you is like fake. Don't trust it and stuff like that. Like that, and that's why I was asking the question because I watched some of these videos talk about your subject, and
Hmm.
I look at the comments, and it gets very, very aggressive. Like the comments get very negative and stuff like that. Thank you for explaining.
Yeah, no problem. It's just the same case as anything else. People will ridicule what they don't understand. And that's just human, for us to shun something because it doesn't make sense to us or it seems so far outside of the scope of what we can um, behold. And that's okay.
The traditional religion and stuff like
Exactly. Yep. So
that.
I am going to just touch on, well, I'm going to read horoscopes for the week ahead because I didn't do that last week and I felt like I let you guys down. So I did come prepared to read weekly horoscopes for each
You
sign
never let us
for the
down, Toya.
Oh, thanks, Tony. Um, but I also wanted to talk a little bit about the full moon in Sagittarius, which comes on Tuesday. It is called the strawberry moon, and it is also a super moon. This moon is the final full moon of spring, and it's usually when berries ripen. So that's the reason why it's been given the name strawberry moon. There were some Native American tribes that came up with that name, strawberry moon. I think Lakota was one of them, but I'm not sure of all of them. There's a few of them that referred to it as the strawberry moon, and that's why we call it that to this day. But it is a full moon in Sagittarius, which is Mace's sign.
Yes, it is.
um, and just a reminder that full moons represent the grand finale of a lunar cycle. So, the moon has phases and it moves through a cycle constantly. And we're approaching the fullness of it at this point. And if you noticed, maybe last night while you were walking around, you could have seen the moon and it wasn't quite full if you looked at it. It wasn't a complete circle. But as we get closer to Tuesday, you'll notice that it'll be a complete circle and it'll be bright. Um,
I love that.
yeah, me too. Go ahead.
By the way, my dad did this religiously, so I'm one of these sons that anything my father does, he does it's right. So I
Yeah.
know why he loved that. He loved the zodiac signs. He was big into it.
Hmm.
You know.
So, pay attention whenever a full moon comes. You have to pay attention to the modality and the element that the sign it takes place in. So, for example, like I said, we're having the full moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is mutable, and the modality or the element is fire. So, we're going to have it points towards who will be affected, right?
Mm-hmm.
So many people may or may not know this, But Sagittarius is the sister sign to Gemini. And so Geminis may be affected differently, not only because we're still in Gemini season, but because the Sagittarius full moon is in its sister sign.
Looking good.
Like, yeah, he does look good. Sagittarius is a mutable fire sign, but Gemini is a mutable air sign. So you kind of tend to see, no matter which season we're in, you'll have a full moon in that season's opposite. I mean, that sign's opposite as you move through the year. And when you start to pay attention to this stuff, it starts to click to you because you'll know, okay, if it's Leo season, then we're going to have an Aquarius full moon. If it's Sagittarius season, we're going to have a Gemini full moon. Virgo would be Capricorn. Yeah, so it all
that would be January, right? Capricorn is early January, am I correct?
Yes. Capricorn is late December, early January. Aquarius is late January, early February. That's correct.
A lot of popular concept creators that I like, their birthdays are mostly Capricorns.
Yes. Yes. Stay tuned because I do have a specific message as it pertains to the full moon for Capricorn. But first, I wanted to go through the 4 signs that'll be most affected by this full moon. And they are Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, and Libra. So, Aries, you might be counseling others more, and you should embrace this. People can learn a lot from you. Don't be stingy with that. You're also a sponge for new experiences. So think about, if you're an Aries, think about when you were, think about where you were back in the beginning of December 4th to be exact. That was
happy as a fiddle. Don't tell me what happened since the 17th.
No, but the reason why I'm saying that is around December 4th, we had the new moon in Sagittarius. So what happens is when you have a new moon in whatever sign, so whatever sign the new moon occurs in, once you get to the full moon in that sign, that cycle is completing itself. So you have to be aware of, as an Aries, this is specifically for Aries, whatever happened around December 4th for you, the Sagittarius new moon is coming to completion. You want to think about whatever happened at that time that you may have initiated, or something may have happened that you saw come out of nowhere. That cycle is completing with this full moon in Sagittarius. So if you can remember back to December 4th, that's 6 months. That's usually what happens between the new moon and the full moon. You get a 6-month time period. So now we're having the full moon in Sagittarius. In another 6 months, we'll have another new moon in Sagittarius. That'll be around November, December. So yeah, Aries, you're also a sponge for new experiences. So pay attention to whatever new experiences are starting now and what they may have had to do with you back in December. Moving on to Cancer, the second sign that's going to be affected most by this Sagittarius full moon. This will affect your habits and routines, Cancer. You want to lean into flexibility here and make changes that allow for freedom. So find beauty in those small moments with the Sagittarius full moon. Moving on to Libra, shout out to Sheed. Communication, ideas, and knowledge are going to be highlighted for you next week. With this Sagittarius full moon happening on Tuesday, you're eager to broaden your horizons. You need to journal and reflect on and assess all that you've learned. Don't underestimate your abilities either. This is a time for you to really hone in on those abilities and those ideas, that knowledge that you have. You're eager to broaden those horizons. So, make sure you're taking stock of that, because you'll probably be coming back to it later on this year. Capricorn. This is going to be a reflective and introspective time for you. So don't be surprised if next week you find yourself withdrawing a bit, just to do, like I said, more reflection and introspection. Make sure you're also getting rest, because it'll be really contingent upon your mental health that during this reflective time, you're getting some rest and you're prioritizing your productivity. I know that Capricorns are workhorses and you guys love to get things done and cross them off your list. But right now is really about finding beauty in stillness. How does downtime offer you value in terms of flexibility? That's what you should be focusing on at the start of this full moon in Sagittarius next week. I just said a lot, right? I said a whole lot. So I hope everybody was able to digest that. I
Yeah, I
do
did.
want
So
to,
this full
okay.
moon doesn't affect Virgo by chance, Toya? The full
No, that
moon
wasn't
now doesn't affect
one
Virgo?
of, so that wasn't one of the 4 signs that was highlighted. But it's important to remember that full moons affect everyone differently. It's just that depending on, again, like I said in the beginning of this, depending on what sign the full moon is in will be directionally affected by what sign is compatible with that, or where there's some sisterhood. So like I said, Sagittarius is the sister sign to Gemini. Gemini is probably going to be affected by this, not only because that's their sister sign, but we're also still in Gemini season. In addition to that, I spoke about how Sagittarius is a mutable fire sign. So mutable is its modality, but fire is its element. So then you start to think about what other mutable signs are present in the zodiac and what other fire signs. So we talked about Aries being highlit. Why? Because Aries is a fire sign. We talked about Cancer being highlit. Cancer is a mutable water sign. We talked about Libra. Libra is an air sign. Same thing as Gemini. They're going to be opposites to Sagittarius. We talked about Capricorn. That's a mutable earth sign. So it's important to understand how things affect you as in your sign. As a Virgo, you're an earth sign. This doesn't really have much to do with you. But it doesn't mean that there
So
aren't things.
the reason why I asked that, you brought up Capricorn. So wouldn't that, being that I'm an Earth sign like a Capricorn, wouldn't that affect me too?
So no, because Virgo is not Capricorn. They're 2 signs for a reason, right? Because if that was the case, then we'd all be Virgos, right? No, you have to understand that there's a difference in each sign for a reason. Virgos and Capricorns, what they do have in common, like you said, and that's good, they are both earth signs. But Capricorn is a mutable earth sign, where Virgo is a cardinal earth sign.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Thank you for that. Confuses me.
It can be confusing, and I don't want to veer too off into that, but it can be confusing. This is why I am big on people learning the terms, and using them intentionally so that you understand when you're looking at modalities. For example, the modality is not as, when you're focusing on the modality, it's less about the sign and more about how each sign expresses that modality, right? So just because you're an earth sign doesn't mean that you express things the same way as Capricorn does. It's just not how that works. Also, not the same way that Taurus does. Again, you're thinking about not just the modality, but also the element. So, for example, Taurus and Virgo, y'all are both earth signs. Y'all are both probably compatible, but Taurus is a fixed earth sign. So it's much harder to get Tauruses to mutate or be mutable or initiate like cardinal signs do.
I just want to say this real quick.
Yeah.
Antonio Labs is here.
Hey, Antonio Labs.
Seed is here. And a guy who I always see in Sir O's room, Degenerate Sherigan, is in the building. What's up, family?
Hey. I love Degenerate Sherigan. He's cool.
Did you answer that about Capricorn and Cancer for him?
I'm not sure what he's asking.
He said Capricorn and
I
Cancer are
can read
mutable
it, but I
signs.
don't understand the question. I can read it, Mace. I just don't understand
I
what
didn't
he's
say you
asking.
could, honey. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. I'm just I'm not sure if he's asking where they're mutable.
It's good we're getting the audience.
next
People
one,
people in the clouds. This is for you. Thank you for showing up.
Okay, so yeah, he's right. He's right. Capricorn and Cancer are cardinal signs. I don't know if I maybe misspoke, but yes, Capricorn, Cancer, Libra, Aries, those are cardinal signs. The mutable signs: Sagittarius, Virgo, Gemini, Pisces. So Tony is a mutable sign. He's going to be the one that, can adapt to change rather easily. Whereas Cancer and Capricorn, they start things. That's why they are the beginning of the seasons. For example, Cancer. Hey, for example, Cancer being the start of summer season, and I'm a Leo, July. That's fixed. That's the middle, and then you've got Virgo right after me, which is Earth, which is mutable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it just goes in order. It just really goes in order when you think about the cardinal cardinal, fixed, and mutable.
Oh, okay. So I'm more flexible on how I deal with stuff normally. That's what.
Oh, okay. I apologize. Then I did misspeak. Then they are not mutable signs. I don't know when I said that, but I misspoke. Capricorn and Cancer are cardinals, degenerate. I apologize.
Like I said, like I'm gonna double what Tony said earlier. You never disappoint us, honey.
Ah.
Guys were upset last night when you left.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry about that. I
That's
had to
okay.
go.
I always tell you the guys love you.
I love them too. I love coming over here. Like I was saying, I can't even believe it's been 10 months. We've been doing this for 10 months, Mace.
Unbelievable, right?
Like,
How time flies fast.
for real. I'm like, okay, so we're gonna be celebrating an anniversary soon. I gotta get you something.
Nah, you don't have to.
I gotta send you a slice of cheesecake from Junior's or something.
I can't take that cheesecake, honey.
I know.
Junior's is overrated.
It
And if
is.
anyone
I
knows
agree.
what we're talking about is
I agree.
there's this famous it's like a diner within a diner in Brooklyn, New York. It's right by the Barclays Center. It's called Junior's, and they always say that they have the best cheesecake. I totally disagree. Yeah, have you ever heard of S&S cheesecake?
Yeah.
That's right where I grew up, right there where I used to live.
Yeah.
It's still there, and now they got a sports bar now too. But the point is, that is the best cheesecake. And for your birthday,
Yeah, no, because
I'll send you a strawberry cheesecake. How's that?
No, it's
I would
crazy
love
you say
that.
that. They have a Junior's in Times Square, and I tried that. I'm like, what is people's obsession with this? It tastes like shit. It tastes like crap.
I don't know, but I'll say this: I've been to Junior's once. I'll never go back.
Yeah,
Very overrated.
I went once too, and I never went back either. It's so
very
funny.
overrated.
You know what it is? You know why it's so overhyped and kind of overrated is because tourists think it's tradition. The tourists actually, people like me that are not New Yorkers think that's actually traditional New York cheesecake. That's what it is. It's the tourists that hype up Junior's like it's the best cheesecake in New York. So
no, S&S is the best.
Yeah,
and
Toyah,
even, I promise you, I will send you that.
Thank you. I was gonna say, even in Jersey, for me, I was spoiled because we have diners, and you'd be hard pressed to find a diner that doesn't have a decent slice of cheesecake. Like many of the diners in Jersey have great cheesecakes, and like not even just plain. Like where I'm from, I used to go to Nevada Diner. Shout out to Montclair, Bloomfield, Essex County, New Jersey.
There you go.
I
North
used
Jersey.
I used to go to Nevada Diner and they had like tons of different types of cheesecakes, whether you like peanut butter, tiramisu, cheese, cherry, strawberry, chocolate,
pie a la
red
mode.
velvet. They had all kinds. These are all just cheesecakes. But they also had, like you said, red velvet cake. They had pineapple upside down cake. They had strawberry shortcake. They had all kinds of other cakes too. But I really was spoiled by having that like right in my back pocket. So whenever I
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
to go get a slice, I could just go to the
You said
diner.
you're from Jersey originally, Toyah. Did you ever go to the Ace of Cakes bakery? The Duff Goldman, the bald guy.
No, because by the time that became popular, it's for two reasons. One, it was in Hoboken. And if you're not between the ages of 18 and 25, you really don't need to be in Hoboken.
Exactly.
like Hoboken is one of those places where it's like, all right, everybody relax. Like, like it's
Right.
it's such a hipster trendy place, and like it's fine for going out at night for drinks or to hit up Del Frisco's or something, but Hoboken is not a place that I would go to very often. I had friends that lived there and I would go sometimes to visit them, but to hang out, not my scene. Like I said, after 25, it's really kind of not really a place for
Yeah, it's for young
grown
people.
folks. Yeah, it is. It really is.
A
But
guy like me, I don't even look at Hoboken.
But I did have it before. I did eat it. So I'm familiar with the cake, and I can vouch for it being really good.
I'm gonna make Tony laugh. I don't even do Jersey, Tony. I go straight to Philly.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at
Wait
you.
a minute. So you don't even go to Devils games, Mace?
No, I go straight to Philly,
New
bro.
Jerseyans don't even go to Devils games.
Yo, I go straight to Philly, bro. I don't even think about New Jersey. The only place I used to go to a lot, I used to love going to the Palisades Mall.
Okay.
Because I was right across the GW Bridge, so
Yeah.
from my house to get to Palisades Mall was like 15 minutes.
Yeah, a
And
friend of
That's
mine.
the reason why I
City-
like it.
Jersey
I have
City
a
is
friend
more
who lives in
adult-friendly
Jersey
than
now,
Hoboken.
Toyah. He lives in Tom's River. He's actually thinking of moving to where you said you lived originally in Jersey.
Tom's River's near
The
Philly.
city that you were talking.
Yeah, Tom's River, South Jersey. I used to live
No,
Go ahead, Tori.
no, he's thinking of moving where you said you originally lived in Jersey, the city that you were talking about earlier. Not Hoboken.
Montclair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
Montclair.
places.
He's thinking of moving to Montclair, New Jersey.
Okay. Yeah, it's that's also not a town that I want to go back to either, because since I've left, it's just so a lot of New Yorkers live in Montclair now. A lot of them. There were some that were there already, but like in the past 10 years, it has become really overrun with yuppies.
There you go. Let me ask you this. Degenerate ass, have you ever been to the Silver Diner?
No. Yeah. I'm sure they did hang out in Hoboken. Like I said, it's a young people's place. Once you like, I would even give you until 30, but once you pass 30, there's no reason for you to be in Hoboken, like at all.
I know what you're thinking
Because you know why? Because it's like, it's okay. It's great for you if you're a commuter and you don't have a car and you want to live in Jersey, but you want to work in the city. Like that's why a lot of young people live there, because they're fresh out of college. They get these jobs in the city and they can't afford to live in the city, but they can afford to live in Hoboken. Hoboken's not cheap. Hoboken's not cheap at all, but it's also a freaking hassle to get in and out of.
In West New York, forget it.
Yeah, both of them. And then when we get snow, it's terrible. Water pipes burst all over the place over there. Like, it's just, again, it's for the young people who have the energy to get out and dig their cars out of these narrow streets, and when it floods, they have the energy to go bring their things out to the curb. And yeah, I ain't got time for all of that. So no, I never wanted to live in Hoboken. And
You're in
the few
Hoboken
times
right now, degenerate?
I'll give you, I don't know, let me look up and see if it's still open, but there's a restaurant slash bar that I used to go to in Hoboken that has an impeccable menu.
I tell you, that sports bar used to be there. It's huge, right on the avenue. That was a phenomenal place back in the day.
Okay, so now it's just a club, but it used to also be a restaurant. I mean, you can probably still get food there, but oh wait, nope. It's closed. Oh no. It opens at 10 p.m. It opens at 10. So yeah. They have brunches. Looks like they have a brunch on Saturdays from 12 to 4. But yeah, this place is called Birch, Birch. And they used to have a really amazing burger. They have a great drink menu. They have frozen wine, like wine sorbet or something like that. And I don't know if they still do this, but they used to have like really souped up milkshakes, like boozy milkshakes.
Speaking of boozing, have you ever ate at a place in Harlem called the Red Rooster?
No.
Don't.
Okay, I won't. I promise. So do you want me to get into the weekly horoscopes or
Do what you want to do, honey. I'm just chilling.
All right, let me bore the listeners with the horoscopes for the week. Let's see.
She was in high school during those times.
Ruh-roh. Did Degenerate say that he was a Cancer or a Capricorn?
Which one are you, degenerate? Cancer or Capricorn partner? Let us know in the chat room. You want to come up, you can, bro. I dropped the link.
Anyway, I'm gonna start with Aries.
Whatever you want to do.
Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Where did I had the link up, but it went back to last week, and that is not what I want. I want this coming week. Okay, here we go. So for the week of June 13th through the 19th, starting with Aries, you start the week out with hope and a plan. The only thing that makes this difficult for you is that you're disorganized and don't know where to put all this positive energy. You want what's best, yet you can't put your finger on exactly what that is. It's as if this week presents to you the idea that you can do anything you want and have anything you want, yet you don't know what that is. And that's where your frustration lies, with yourself.
Interesting.
So good luck, Aries.
That's a nice way of putting it. I heard that phrase before from one of our chat room compadres.
All right. So moving on to Taurus. This is the week where you lay down the law. It could be at work, with family members, or in your own love life. You have an evident vision of who you want to be. You know how to get there and what to do to achieve this goal. What you need now is support. You need to know that the people in your life are not only on your side, but willing to work towards a common goal of happiness, health, and progress. Gemini season. All right, so we have approximately 9 days left in Gemini season. This week, though, you feel a bit false, as if someone has spotted you trying to fool someone else, and because they catch you, you feel foolish. This is the week where you try to show off. You want to impress people with your vast knowledge, and while you are an expert in your field, your constant reminders to all those around you that you are the best start becoming obnoxious. Try to do your good deeds and stop worrying about everyone noticing them.
Okay.
Cancer. We'll be in Cancer season June 21st, so buckle up. Once again, it's the patience game for you. You stare out your window, wondering when things will finally change for you. You have hope, but not a lot. You could be shaken either way. If something good happens, you'll be elated. If something bad happens, you'll figure it's just how it is with you. You feel apathetic during this week. You desperately want to hold on to hope, but can't get those hopes high this week.
Okay.
Leo. Shout out to
There
all
she
the
is.
Leos. Victory is yours this week. You'll get to show it off to your heart's content. You won. It's either the lottery or a contest of some sort. You feel proud and eager to let people know how joyous this occasion is. You'll be only too happy to have people join in on the fun and celebration. While this may be your victory alone, you will surely share the happy feelings with everyone you know. The people in your life will be proud of you this week, Leo. Okay, I'll take that.
There you go. And you just had a good week.
Boink. Okay, Virgo. Now and then you like to slip into what you call witch mode, which is an attitude you adopt when you want people to think you have power and that you're scared. It may be a defense mechanism, but it seems to work for you. While you're in witch mode, you make people feel as though you know something they don't, and this bothers them. But more so, it makes them get out of your way, which was the plan all along.
Okay. Some scheming.
Right. Scheme, plot. All right. Libra. Then there's lucky you, Libra. The winner of this week's draw is Libra, as you will come to know what brilliant good fortune is all about. This is the week where everything is put into proper perspective. Your love life is healing and feels promising. Your bank account is flush and feels incredibly good. And your health takes a turn for the better. You are rocking it hard this week, Libra. Enjoy every single second of it. Scorpio.
A lot of people are Scorpios.
While you generally love the idea of spending time alone, this wasn't exactly the week you had in mind for such solitary activity. Because of this, that, and the other thing, life got in the way of your plans, and somehow you've been left alone. All plans are canceled, leaving you in a precarious position. You hadn't counted on all this alone time, and you certainly didn't want to pay for it either. This week is a costly mess of mistakes, none of which are vital, but all of which are expensive. Ruh-roh.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna be paying for somebody.
Yeah. Everybody hold on to your Scorpios. Sagittarius. Shout out to Mace. Shout out to Raven Knight. You'd rather be like Scorpio this week, meaning all alone and dealing with things on your own. And while you will get to spend time alone, you'll have the company of your troubled mind. And these days, a lot of that is going on. You feel like your head is congested. The ghosts of memories linger, and you thought they were gone for good. It looks like you still have a bit of healing before you can claim success. That's deep.
There you go. That's a smile on my
Capricorn.
face.
All right. You'll be getting away with something today, and you won't believe the good fortune. You stood up for yourself, and now it's paying off. You knew you were doing the right thing when you let people in your life know what was on your mind, and it was either sink or swim where you were concerned. Meaning your friends would either have to deal with you or, as is, pay the price for standing in your way. You'll get your way this week, and others in your life will respect you for your bold stance. Aquarius. Now, here's a week that you'll come to enjoy. You feel love, security, and stability, and you love every second of it. It's as if all your hard work is finally starting to look like something. You feel accomplished and content. You are also inspired to go further and take your dreams farther down the line. It's been a long time since you felt this confident, and it's only getting better, Aquarius. That's for sure.
The generous says scary. Scorpios. He's laughing.
Uh-oh. Okay, we got the last one, Pisces. I didn't want to be the one to say this, but you're the sign that gets the sorry fortune this week. It looks like something you worked very hard on is about to topple.
That's the worst feeling, I tell you.
Perhaps you didn't think things out. It's hard to tell because your intentions were so good and pure, and it's hard to tell where. That's the problem with this week. You set out to do something excellent and beneficial to all, and you ended up with chaos and disorder, even financial loss. Ah, well. Better days ahead, Pisces. Better days ahead.
Yeah. That's the beautiful Toyah with the signs of the week for you. Take them and run, folks. Because trust me, not only Toyah, but like I said a little earlier, my dad was big into this. Matter of fact, my dad used to have people, well, let me put it a different way, would have women over talking about this most of the night. I'm not joking. When I used to go visit him, I used to go to his house to say what's up to him, and he says, son, just do me a favor. Pour me a drink, and then you got to go. And I said, Dad, why I got to go? Next we know, 4 or 5 women's coming to his house to talk astrology. I'm looking at my father like, really, dude? Really? You gone this route too?
Yeah.
Oh, I miss my dad so much. Man of the world.
Shout out to your dad.
Appreciate that. I know women like men of the world. I don't know why that is. And if you don't know what man of the world is, those are men who traveled and they take risks trying whole different things. Like my father used to eat raccoon and skunk.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to look at him like he was out of his damn mind.
Wow.
Oh God.
So can we
Whatever you want.
Can we talk about something a little sporty?
Go ahead.
So I read something that says Del Curry's new girlfriend and Sonia's new boyfriend used to be married.
I tell you, if that is true, I tell you, I saw him with his woman last night, Del Curry.
Uh-huh.
It took me aback that he was with a snow bunny last night.
And she used to be married to the guy that Sonia's with now. What in the petty mess is this? What's happening?
I think he's sticking it to Sonia.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, because Sonia was.
But that's still disgusting because you're both racking up horrible karma points.
It was nice to see. What's his wife's name again?
Sonia?
I forgot.
You,
Sonia is the father. That's his mother.
You're talking about Aisha.
There you go. It was nice of her last night. I was shocked that after the game, she came on the court, gave him a hug and a kiss, and then slapped him. Not in the face, like like wives do, and girlfriends when they hit him, call him a dummy or something.
Mm-hmm.
That was real nice to see because she's been putting him through the ringer last couple of years. So.
Well, I don't know, man. I can't speak on married folks' business. I ain't married.
Oh, Pisces always playing the victim. Rest in paradise, May Senior. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he's still so very proud of you too.
Well, if there's anything I think my father's proud of me is how tough I am.
Resilient.
Yes. Yes, I get a lot of that compliments from a lot of the people who worked on me.
I love that.
This past year, I don't really like to bore people, but I just feel so alive now that since I got that transplant over ago, you know. So,
I'm so glad you're
uh,
here, Mace.
appreciate that. Like I said, I say it every night. When I see everybody here, it makes me feel good because God blessed us all to be around for another day.
That's
You
right.
know,
That's
and
right.
you cannot take life for granted, people.
That's
I used
right.
to do that, but then when I got the news, I was sick. I lost my brother, similar to what I've had, and I was thinking about him. So it made the transition in my life to do this for over 10 years, folks, easy, but it was rough. It
Mm.
really was rough.
But
But
shout out to you for staying the course and doing
I
what you need.
appreciate that, because I never worried. I just said it's gonna be one way or another, and if it's the other, you know. But I'll tell you what's helped me a lot, believe it or not, is this manosphere helped me a lot
Yeah.
because I was lost for a long time, and to find a place where I can talk to our people and be around our people,
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty cool, you know. And that's why I love being around the most is being around our people.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
hey, I tell the night it was a couple of days I forgot my kid. It was Friday night. All the guys came up here to wish me well and that they're so happy for me. And I'll never forget. I told these guys in the audience, I say, look, it doesn't matter. As my parents brought me here as a black boy, and I grew up to be a black man. And I'm proud to be who I am. I'm proud to be black. I wouldn't want to be anything else.
Yes.
You know,
Same. I would not want to be anything other than a black woman.
you know, it's just something. How can I say this? It's just something unique about us for the ones who can get along together
Mm-hmm.
compared to the ones that are schemers, liars, cheaters, who hate their own, which I think is disgustingly sad.
Right.
That bothers me a lot. It does. I mean, because we're all here together for the similar reasons. We were
Mm-hmm.
born this way.
Correct.
And sometimes in the back of my mind, I wonder, I say to myself, if we are really totally last on the totem pole,
Mm-hmm.
it saddens me that we are because, how can I say this? I look at the women and they are the most beautiful women on earth, but they don't get treated that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And as far as the men go, we're the most natural men on earth if we take care of ourselves. But we got a lot of obesity in our culture. Sad. I used to be one of those. We used to be that situation. It's good not to be there anymore.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, degenerate. Most of I can say this. I'm not ashamed to. Most of my life, I've been outcasted, so I was always the outside looking in. But
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, when you lose that weight, and all of a sudden they give you a free pass to get in, they give you a VIP pass to get in. It is not what you think. It's really not. It's not all that it's cracked up to be. So sometimes it's better to look at yourself and say, you know what? Maybe I'm better being to myself and just staying the course, staying on your purpose. But more importantly, knowing the difference between right and wrong.
What a
It-
concept.
I appreciate that. I figured that out when I was 14 years old. I said, do I want to continue to be the class clown, or do I want to grow up and act like a young man that's going to grow? And I'll tell you, the last since 1997, I think one of the best things I did was work on myself and become a better human being.
Yeah. It's a constant journey.
And sure is, you know, because when you learn about yourself and you accept the truth about yourself, it's the old, what are you going to do to change it?
Now what?
Yeah. I think I turned out to be just fine.
I know you turned out to be just fine, Mace. You're amazing. You are an inspiration to us all. You
I
are
appreciate that.
a gift to this space.
I get treated that way. I appreciate, like I always say, um, I give a lot of credit to O'Shea Du Jackson when he said, if you treat your people good, they're going to love you back.
It's true.
So my question is, how come, and I'm being honest here, I'm not acting stupid. How come other black folks don't realize this?
Ego.
Sad.
Ego. It is sad, but we're all honestly, we're all adults walking around here with wounds from our childhood. And if you are not self aware enough to go back and reparent your childhood self, then unfortunately you will never understand the truth that is treating people the way you want to be treated. You will
Facts.
you will continuously go through life and treat people the way you have been treated because you think that that's the way to do things because they've been done to you.
Let me say this to you, and you make an excellent point. The people I knew before I lost all my weight, I saw people in a different light. I would consider all of you the new people in my life. And the one thing I've learned is I cannot take out frustrations on people who wasn't around when I was going through my rough times in life. And that is very hard to do. Because usually you lash out on someone that wasn't in your life during your turbulence times. And that's not
Mhm.
fair to them.
Mhm.
And you never know what you have until it's gone.
It's
And
true.
that is hard to do. But with me, I'm like, okay. I mean, none of these people who I know now was in my life back then. Why should I have hard feelings towards them?
Whoops.
It's the people from back there who it wasn't as tough a decision as I thought it would be. But in a lot of ways, it's come back to bite me in the ass. But I cut everybody off once I lost my weight.
Yeah.
It was the best decision I ever made.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, if those people were instrumental in you getting there, I'd say you made the best decision.
You know, my life is. I've been so much happier. As crazy as it may sound, since I lost the weight, even though I went through 10 years, 11 years of torture. I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
If I had to do it over again, I would change some things, But if it was a choice between being healthy and being around people who really don't care about your best interests, then being to yourself and getting to know people better and treat people the way they deserve to be treated, I'd rather do the former than the latter any
Same.
day of the week.
Same.
I'd
But it's
rather I'd rather go through 11 years of dialysis, uh, uh, almost losing my life 3 times in December, being here and loving all my people in here and all around the space than go through what I used to go through.
mhm.
It was terrible what I used to go through. You get to see people's dark side,
Yeah.
how they really feel about you. And because you're fat, let me put the right term. You're obese. People automatically think that you're homeless. You ever had that experience?
Well, that trope does exist for a reason. I don't know if people thought I was harmless because of that or if I was just nice because I think people say that about nice people too.
One thing I learned to do, which is strange, I used to babysit a lot.
Hmm.
So, all types of people. What's up, Bogoff? Black, uh,
Hey,
Latino,
Bargo.
white folks. They would let me babysit their kids.
Yeah, I
So,
babysat too.
so the funniest part was when I'm dealing with the toddlers, how happy they get when they see me. I'm not kidding. A couple of weeks ago, I told someone I knew, I said, I'm telling you right now, your granddaughter is going to jump up on me because I don't know the effect I have on toddlers. The second I met that little girl, she wanted me to hold her. She had her arms out like
Aw.
this. She was smiling,
Aw.
and she was like, "Damn, you really do have a toddler." Bug off in the building. Mr. Miami's here too.
Yay, Mr. Miami. Mr.
Degenerate Mr.
305.
Miami. Bug off. You guys want to come up? Just come up, bro.
Yeah, because I'm getting ready to come down because I'm hungry. So I got to make myself something to eat.
And I promise you, you get that cheesecake for your birthday. That's your favorite cheesecake,
Yay.
strawberry?
Um,
Which one
I
is your
I
favorite? Because they
I
sell them
even
all.
my favorite is almond. Almond
Really?
is my favorite. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be hard to find.
I know it is,
But I'll
but
find it. But I'll find it. I'll
but
find it.
but even if you don't, Mace, the sentiment is good enough. I am so happy that you're gonna spend some time with me for my birthday for a live
Oh
stream.
yeah.
I'm gonna really plan something cute and dedicate like a good chunk of time so that
I
people
may
can
I,
come
I
and
may
like
I
say
may
hi.
put Mama Mace on too.
Oh,
It's her birthday, so
yeah, that would be great. Then
yeah,
I could wish her a happy
I'll ask Mama
birthday.
Mace you want to come on.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah, I
my
got
God, that
something
would be
nice
such a
planned.
treat. Yeah,
I
you
got something
should.
nice planned for her.
That sounds good, Mace. In the meantime, I'll just be listening in the clouds while I'm cooking myself something to eat and getting my Saturday going. I already went and did my errands and stuff, so
Good for you.
yeah.
Errands I did yesterday.
Yeah.
So
Why
yeah.
did yesterday feel kind of like a Saturday? Was that just me?
Why doesn't feel like a Saturday?
No, yesterday felt like Saturday to me.
I think it's because it's near summertime.
Okay.
Because once, and of course, our good friend Raven Knight predicting gloom and doom down in North Texas.
Yeah, he was
That
a
guy's
little
crazy, man.
I just was like, man, like why do you make it seem like summer is like such a bad thing? Summer in Texas is supposed to be hot, is it not?
You're right, but I think it's a lot more hotter than our Julys up here.
Oh, for sure. And I'm prepared for that. Like
There you
at least
go.
mentally I'm prepared for it. Like I
There you go.
knew,
Good to see
yeah.
Bogoff, hard working hard. Miami, if you want to come up, bro.
Yeah, come up. Come up.
Toya's getting ready to
305.
go take care of the rest of her day down in North Texas. Me, on the other
Yes.
hand, I'll be off tomorrow because nothing happening tomorrow. Be back Monday night. Like I said, when the football training camp starts, folks, you'll get me every morning and every evening. I'll be on a lot during the football training camp. I can't,
He said, I don't
I
know how to
don't know
use
how to use
StreamYard.
StreamYards at all. That's okay, bro.
First of all, it's StreamYard, not StreamYards. It's just one StreamYard. But I noticed
That's
that people,
Toya her best.
because I noticed that people on YouTube put the S on it, and it's like there's no S on it. Like I'm looking at the tab right now, StreamYard.
You and my mother will get along so well because my mother swears she's an English professor.
Yeah,
She
okay, then yeah,
corrects me in everything I do.
she sounds like an amazing woman, Mace.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
I'll see you next week.
I love you, baby.
Love
Have a
you
good
too.
week. Enjoy your weekend.
You too.
Love you, baby. The beautiful Miss Toya, the tutor, bass mixtape tracks, Tua meets Jordan Love, Ben Simmons, Zion Williamson. It's number 2, Zion Mama's Fried Chicken. 3, Amazon TV. 4, 5, Chicken Pox. 6, niggas crazy. Oh my God. Oh man. Oh. Well, Candetti's with us. Good to see him. And of course, Mr. Miami's with us. Great to see him. Toya is terrific today. Degenerate, outstanding. Appreciate Degenerate dropping by. What's up, fellas?
What's up, brother Mace? How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing, Bargoff? Mr. Miami, how you guys doing?
Just sitting back chilling. Just about to go get in the. I'm about to go get in the sun in a minute.
Well, where you running to?
No, I gotta go. I gotta run to Publix.
Getting some chicken wings.
You know it.
Oh. June is better. Yeah, June is better than July. I agree. Here in July, we getting 100-degree temperatures almost every damn day.
I like March better than June.
Mr. Miami with us. Toya was terrific today. Degenerate
She
with his
gone.
questions was outstanding. Go ahead, man.
She gone. I said hi to her. She gone. Pew.
Oh, she's hungry, man. She's gonna cook. One thing about people like me and Toya, when we want to eat, we're out.
I know.
Toya is smiling, laughing at you.
Pew.
North Texas, Dallas area, right? Yes, sir. There you go.
Ooh.
Mr. Miami blowing kisses. Bro, I'm gonna ask you a question. You just did that to Toya, okay?
Yeah.
Next time China White comes up here, you gonna do that to her?
Yeah.
There you go. About time, bro. About time.
That's
Shout out
what's-
to China White.
Shout out to my sister China White.
And we show nothing but love to the ladies up here, unless you're.
Show brother love. I'll talk about brother love in WWF.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm
I
talking about
love
there's certain women we're not going to do that to.
Nah, we ain't trying to get set up like O.J. Simpson.
Oh man, let me find out.
No,
what time
no, we ain't trying to get arrested.
Who else is on right now? Since I got Mr. Miami, I could switch courses. Try to get football. I was hearing Devontae Adams yesterday avoiding who's better between Aaron Rodgers and who's the Derek Carr. Said something that would make Mr. Miami laugh right now, and I will say it. He said he loves Jordan Love, but I gotta go. Did you like that, Mr. Miami?
Shot left too.
No, you know what I mean. Mr. Miami, I would have left too.
Shoot, I'd have left too. Ain't nothing in Green Bay.
Oh, man.
Should nobody want to be up there with that poison?
And Borowski, don't get mad at me, bro. I love Green Bay. It's me. I love Green Bay. I'm not going there if I don't have an interest.
I ain't going up there. I would to go to Jacksonville. I go to Jacksonville. Green Bay? No.
No Green Bay?
Nope. I go to a gas station and I go to a gas station on 78th and 24th Avenue and pour gasoline on myself.
Crazy, man. It's not that serious, bro. Not that serious, Mr. Miami with me, man. You can not. Oh.
I will pass. Or go for Pharrell Williams building and just jump off there,
Williams. There goes Borowski Productions right there. The man that he owns his film companies. Green Bay Packers enthusiasts. I will say this, folks. The man has great production. Really does. Great quality. I was checking him out a year ago. They have to wait another year to get me, buddy. But I'm not ready to go there right now. Not yet.
Mace for the turn heel.
Cut it out. All right, Tony Manzano's here. Plug off Candetti's here.
So maybe for a guy for the Packers, the guy I recommend that's very fair and balanced, Mace, is Tom Grosso. If you know who that is.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah, you should see if you.
Mr. Miami, this is the problem with you guys from South Florida. There's more to the world than the Dolphins, bro. What's up, Bargoff? Welcome back, family.
What are some names?
Hey, Mace. Great to be here.
How you doing?
What's up, Bargoff?
Bit busy, but all right. I have some stuff finishing up in about 10 days. So till then, it's a hella busy.
Yeah, we miss you up here.
Yeah, sorry about that. I've been meaning to come
you're taking care of your life, bro. You gonna do that, bro. I'm always gonna be here. If I'm healthy, I'm here.
Nah, it's funny because I see you guys at sometimes 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning, at random times. So
that's that dolphin talk.
You can say dolphin
Down
talk.
To EM.
It depends.
EM up at 6 a.m. that day. I had everybody up here for that, except for Tony and I-Test left around 3 a.m.
Yeah, me and I, we're out of here. We can't stay here till 6 a.m.
Hey, EM kept us up here, bro. EM was tremendous.
So
I mean, he told me the truth about me. I needed to hear what he told me. He told me the truth, and I appreciate that. He
so
told me
God,
that my contemporaries respect the hell out of me, but they don't like the fact that I'll be losing my mind sometimes.
Mace, you're the rational of the Dolphins fans. To
I
be honest,
appreciate that. I tried telling them that. I said, bro, I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. And I was the first one from my therapy bed when I was in therapy. I text Sean. I said I loved every move they did when I came up here for the first time in April. That's the first thing came out of my mouth. I said Dolphins had an excellent off season. And I'm
so
And
not.
so Gav, since you're a Bucks fan, right?
Honestly, I have no allegiance. Honestly, when it comes to that, I like the Florida Gators, and pretty much that's it.
That's it.
For football.
Yeah,
Football?
I mean, I'm from being from Orlando, you're like in the middle of like Miami, Jacksonville, and the Bucks.
It's
Yeah,
like our good buddy last night, NBA fan. His football team is the Ohio State Buckeyes.
It's weird. I'm being that he's from a. I'm kind of surprised he's not what's it called, Browns fan or something
I
like
think
that.
he likes the Browns, but he's seen more success with the Buckeyes. Just like Bargoff seen more success with his Gators.
Well, it's
In
partly
Europe.
that, partly that, but I just feel like, well, going there, like you have a somewhat of
Allegiance.
an allegiance, and it's like it's different. Just the feeling is like very different. I mean,
Let me see if my man's on yet. While you guys are talking, let me see if Donald's on yet.
So Gav, since you seem like a rational Gators fan, you don't seem like a fanboy, because I can't deal with these like ass-kissing Gators fans that think that they walk on water and they haven't made mistakes the past few years. Well, what's your honest opinions on the hiring? Do you like Napier, or did you want a more experienced coach, like a more experienced Power 5 coach, to try to take over Florida?
sorry, say that again. Like, it just started like raining. Like, I don't know if you guys get rain in Miami during this time. Like,
Yeah.
it tends to
Yeah.
pour. It tends to pour like crazy in Orlando. So, I just
it rain over here too.
Yeah. Okay. What I was asking you is, you seem like a rational Gators fan that can give a fair evaluation of the actual hiring, because I deal with like a lot of ass-kissing Gators fans that kiss the ass of the athletic department like they have done nothing wrong and stuff. What's your honest opinions on the hiring of Billy Napier? Did you want a more experienced guy to take over the Gators, or did you want like a younger coach?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just a situation. I think he was actually, when we talked about this last year, it was just good. He kind of fit the culture. I mean, it's a. Could there be a better coach? I mean, obviously, if you want like a proven winner, right, for anything, but there's
Who's
only
coaching there again, Bargoff?
Napier.
And what program he came from?
Is it like which one was it?
Louisiana Monroe.
Tech?
Louisiana, yeah,
Louisiana Monroe. Okay. Let me say this to the two Cane fans up here. According to Alex Donald last night, it looks like the Canes are going to get the best defensive end in the country. He's from the Orlando area, I believe, and the kid had 29 sacks last year in high school.
Dang.
Malik Bryant or whatever.
I think so. Yeah. So Cristobal, the guy from Sports Illustrated, he interviewed last night. Cristobal is doing what I told you guys why they brought him there. They brought him there to keep the talent in house.
I think the Hurricanes got another. They got I think they got what's that dude's name?
See, that's what I should have done. For me, this is what I think the Gators should have done. They should have tried to get a former Gator to take over,
like a Danny Warfel.
Like a Danny Warfel, or the guy
or even Tim Tebow.
No, not Tebow. The guy who used to coach at IMG Academy, the quarterback, Chris Leak.
Let me ask you something, Bob.
Wait, he coaches at I actually didn't know.
IMG, yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's
Coach,
a
I got
head
some.
coach. He was the IMG head coach, but they replaced him after the season last
That's
year.
pretty crazy to be the IMG head coach. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
No, I mean, yeah. So obviously, like, they made the pick. I mean, I think the one thing the guy has going for him, I guess, like he's good at he does roll the dice a little bit, so he could bring that. He could be like a wild card. So, but it's just like a wait and see kind of thing. I mean, I
And
think
don't forget, he's from that Nick Saban coaching tree. Like, he was a position coach under Saban with Cristobal when they were at Alabama. Both
see
of them-
see sometimes I pay attention to that stuff and sometimes I don't because it's cool that you've been around that, but like sometimes sometimes you're just there and sometimes sometimes it plays a big role, but it's usually what you do and how you develop. So it could be part of his development, but it's a totally different thing when you take the biggest job. When you take the
by the way,
like
Goff,
the
since
call.
you're a big college football fan, what is your opinions on Jimbo Fisher threatening Saban, saying, I know where the bodies are buried," like saying he would bring out all the stuff that happened at Alabama while he was there. I'm like,
That
you're an
friendship
idiot.
is over. I could tell you that right now.
I mean, some of it.
Who's that?
I mean, some of it's just
Jimbo Fisher, Nick Saban. That friendship is over.
That friendship been over.
I mean, I don't know. Like, you look at that. You look at something. I mean, it's a cutthroat business. I mean, it is really difficult. Like, that's one of the hardest jobs in the country. Like, to be a college football coach.
Dude,
Uh,
also,
Way harder than I think.
throw
Way harder.
Dion under the bus. Don't worry, Dion's gonna get both of their asses.
Yeah, but like one loss and you're pretty much on the chopping board.
Yeah,
On
For
the
me,
chop.
coaching college football is actually harder. In my honest opinion, I think coaching Power 5 college football is actually harder than coaching the pros, in my honest opinion, because there's a lot more pressure on you and stuff like that.
I think in college, the difference is if you're a
get
good
like
dude
player.
as a head coach, you're a good guy. You get along with the community. That's very big. As Saban's wife told Nick Saban's in the football life to get along with those people up there, and he did.
The Peggy
That-
Sue and Bobby.
Yeah. Bobby Joe, yeah. His wife told him, get along, shake hands, kiss babies like you're a politician, Nicholas, and they will love you.
I mean, there is a lot to that. There's a lot to
Dang.
that. I mean, if you live in any college town, you kind of learn like there's politics and there's hierarchies and there's a lot of like administrative stuff that comes with it.
Yeah, and that's the difference between Miami and every other college town.
Because it's a city.
Yeah, because we're in the college, the university's in the middle of the city, so the culture on campus is completely different from like Florida, Tallahassee, Bama, and like College Station, because all you guys have there is basically the college. We have other stuff to do, like
Yeah, but here's the difference, though, and Mr. Miami will agree with this. What's up, Grinder? When you have done what they have done, their legacy, and they get hot again, like in 2017, the whole community is on board. Am I right, Mr. Miami?
You telling the truth?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not. So the Hurricanes are totally different from a big city like Miami than, let's say,
USC and LA.
yeah,
USC.
yeah. No, USC is like Miami. When they are good, all Southern California gets behind them. When Miami is good, their fans are very rabid. They're arrogant. They're
How
pompous.
about Texas? Would you
Same
say
thing.
Same thing. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. The cities that are in bigger, the colleges that are in bigger, like metropolitan areas, like USC, UCLA, Miami, Texas. It's a different mentality when it comes to the sports and stuff like that. You agree, Mace?
Yeah, it depends because, like, here, this is not a college town here in New York, unless St. John's is good. If St. John's is good,
Wait,
then
not even
people jump
Syracuse?
on board.
Not even like when I thought the whole state got behind Syracuse and Bayhawks.
Nah. The Big East team in this town is two: St. John's, Georgetown. When they're good here in New York, people are in. College football is Notre Dame. When Notre Dame is good,
How about Joe Pa, Penn State?
he used to be, but he's not with us no more. Plus the scandal 10 years ago.
That kills that.
Yeah.
What's up, Grinder?
What's going on?
What's up, brother Grinder?
What's good, y'all?
Chill about, brother. You know, Big Dog
look
Man
at me.
Corporation is back in the building.
I'm about to finish a deal in a few minutes when he comes on the air with Alex Donald, bro. For me, that's a big pull. Because for me to get somebody who not only graduated from the school, his parents teach at the school, Alex Donald's parents, bro, he will give you, like for a guy like Mr. Miami, he will give Mr. Miami yourself. He will give you guys what you need to hear because he's there every day.
Yeah. So Grinder Mason, since you're in New York, is there a big, like where you guys live in the city? Is there a big representation of Providence fans?
No.
What?
Probably in Long Island because that's where Billy Donovan is from.
Yeah, demographics, man. You gotta think of demographics, Tony Mazzano. That's what you keep on forgetting. Demographics. Providence and city, no. Long Island, maybe Staten Island.
Yeah.
Maybe.
A lot of Georgetown fans in New York grew up loving, not me, but there's a lot of brothers and sisters that used to wear the starter jacket back in the 80s.
Yeah.
The Iverson jersey's hot again.
By 89.
Yeah, a lot of Georgetown fans.
Were you a bigger fan of?
No, go ahead, Tony.
Were you a bigger fan of the father or the son, junior or senior? When it came
I didn't
to
like neither
I know
one.
you were not a big Jordan. You didn't.
I didn't like neither one.
Senior or
I could care less for John Thompson and his son.
Dang.
I'm not a Georgetown fan, bro. I showed the jersey the other night what team I support. That's the only team I support in college basketball, bro.
UNLV.
That's it.
This is
Ain't in the college basketball.
You're
You can't go wrong UNLV either. You can't.
Being that you're a New Yorker, how did you become a UNLV fan?
It's like I became a Miami Hurricane fan on our local channel affiliates on Wednesday night and Saturday night. They always show the Running Rebels. I don't know why they did, but I used to look at this team score over 100 points in college basketball. I said, I'm in. Plus, I like the colors. And as far as the Miami Hurricanes go, they used to come on every Saturday afternoon on Channel 9 at noon. And they had Jim Kelly. So I said, let me watch the Miami Hurricanes. I'm a Dolphins fan, so I started watching the Hurricanes every week.
Well, to go on more Mace's point, I said for me, maybe Mace, you could back me up with this. I was a Georgetown fan because I like John Thompson, but when I became a UNLV fan, well, Mace would say score 100 points. You got to understand, they was holding teams under 50%. They would smack the team like 130 to 30, Joe.
What was that the Tarkanian era, Mace?
Yeah,
that's Tarkanian.
That was the beginning of it.
That's the beginning of it. You gotta understand when you they was first in scoring and defense. It was like you watch first half, you just go to something else because it was weird. They second team was better than the first team.
I told Greg Anthony this. Me and him had many arguments about this back in the day when he used to be on satellite radio. I told him, bro, you really believe you could beat the Fierce team, bro? You out of your mind?
Or something like that.
I said they'll put 90 on you in the first half, bro.
Damn.
Serious.
He
He thought about it. He said, let me think about this guy, nigga. No, Greg Anthony.
So was Tark's team the rival for Phi Slamma Jamma?
No, Georgetown.
Georgetown. And you gotta understand, Tony, when UNLV was beating being 100 something, they was beating top 5 teams.
Yep.
You gotta understand, these are not the teams that they were power. I remember the when they played Arkansas, the way, man, you know what I'm
I
talking
remember
about.
that game. Yeah, 1991.
I'm not even gonna say the score. Let's say like this, that I'm talking about Mace living in the Bronx. Mace can go get his food in Manhattan and come back, and they were smacking them close to 100 points, and Arkansas was in the top 5. I want your people to understand that everybody told me UNLV was a running team. Yeah, they was running. They was holding people under 50%. Yo, you go and run. It was, yo, if they had you like the next like first 5 minutes, like 30-2, it's over.
Damn.
So
I'll tell you
basically,
the two best Rebel teams, in my opinion, it's gonna shock everybody up here. To me, the 77 team with Fierce was their best team, and the second best team, and it broke my heart. They lost to Bobby Knight in '87 with Freddie Banks, and God bless his soul, the late Armand Gilliam.
I'm getting
Those to me were their two best teams.
I think Tark. Did Tark ever face the Michigan, like Michigan at all? Like,
No, we didn't play Michigan. We didn't
Or
play.
you-
We didn't play. See, our time was the Glenn Rice era. Vegas was banned when the Fab Five came in. So for
Oh,
us,
my
it was
boy,
Glenn Rice.
Glenn Rice.
That Glenn Rice team, and I told this to Weber, he don't buy it. I said, Chris, you cannot win either way. Number one, Chris, you didn't get the job done twice. Okay. Number two, if you really believe, Chris, that you can, and Greg Anthony was laughing his ass off. I'm like, Chris, you really believe you can beat that Vegas team, bro? You couldn't even beat the 87 Vegas team. Alone, you couldn't even beat 89 Michigan.
And Mace telling them two teams in Vegas, man. They second team was almost better than the first team.
Their two best teams were 877 and 87. Then the championship team. The team the year before Larry Johnson came shocked the hell out of me, bro. Because for us to beat Arizona at that time, with Steve Kerr and Sean Elliott, for us to beat them, bro, meant everything to our program, bro. Finally, we beat a so-called West Coast power. Now, Arizona was great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Lou Olsen, yeah, man.
Yeah,
That's a good
Arizona
team.
was a damn good team, bro. Jeb Bushler and those guys. But,
Yeah.
yo, I ride and die with my boys. What's up, Nicer? I ride and
What's
die
up,
with
Trisha
my
Nicer?
boys.
Nice.
wait, did your Running Rebels team, when they was the era for UCLA already slowing down by the time your team started getting like,
Yeah,
in
when
time?
they lost to Lamar in '77, that was it for UCLA for a while.
Mm-hmm.
UCLA, if John Wooden was coaching that team, you think they'll lose to Lamar, bro? I don't give a damn if Lamar won 38 games that year. You think they would lose to Lamar, bro?
No, I don't think so.
Now, I shouldn't talk because Lamar that year went to Vegas and whipped our ass. They put 150 on us, bro.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wait
And,
a minute.
yeah, they did.
Lamar was good.
They was that good. But also, brother Tony, you have to understand what Brother Mason's talking about the team like Miami and Vegas. You gotta understand. Before then, they wasn't taking players like what me and Mace look like. You gotta understand. They would, they went out and got the best. They got the best. So talk and Jimmy Johnson. They got some black players. You know what I mean? They got some of us because the other schools was not taking us. They refused to take us. So that's
Yeah.
why like you got like our community was back in Miami and UNLV, you know, because
Yeah, no. It's funny you should say that. It's fun. Michael Irvin talks about it all the time when he's on NFL Network. He's like, if it wasn't for Jimmy Johnson or Snellenberger recruiting me, I would have had to go to community college because no one would have recruited me and stuff like that.
He's going to
about
school.
Vegas, right?
He's
People
going to
didn't
school for
understand.
Lauderdale.
That championship team, right? A team that won the championship. It was because of the '87 team. They had the best recruiting class that year, '87. That all those players you saw on that team, that was from the '87 recruiting class.
They were
Stacey Ogden was the
juniors
best
by
high school
then.
player in the. Stacey Ogden was the best high school player in the country. We got him.
So
Larry Johnson had to get his grades up, but we got him. Ackles, Moses Scary.
UNLV back in the 80s, like so UNLV in basketball was kind of like the Hurricanes in football. In the 80s.
Yes, exactly.
It just doesn't work like that.
Exactly. Shout out to Nisa. Shout out to DJ Kuda. Oh yeah. That's a DJ Kuda staple.
It just Miami had a longer run of championships
Yes.
than UNLV.
You know why? The difference between the two programs? It was hard to get great players to go to Vegas.
Yeah.
It wasn't hard to get good players and homegrown players. They stay home and play for the Hurricanes.
Yeah.
And that's what Cristobal is doing. I'm telling you guys, I told you guys. Cristobal is cleaning up, fellas. I told you. He is already let it be known to the Nick Sabans of the world. Who's our guy up in Clemson?
Dabo
Sweeney's of the world.
Dabo is a Sweeney.
Right, the guy from Ohio State as well.
Yeah. Him too. That is coming back. And I expect them to win the ACC this year because the ACC is down. And if Clemson really believes that number 5 at quarterback, it's mighty funny. Ever since he's gotten there, they haven't done shit.
You know, it's funny. They're saying their true freshmen might start the season. Clemson, Klubnik or whatever, the young kid.
I don't know who Clemson got, but it's better than number 5. I'll tell you that right now. Hey,
Clemson, they done.
How was Florida's recruiting this year? Get up here, Laura.
Honestly, man, I haven't even paid attention to it.
Okay, I know why.
But no, yeah, like usually like a month. Usually, like a month comes around, I start reading all the articles and whatnot. Make sense of it. So I'll tell you in a month.
There you go.
But I say like this.
I should be. I actually got to go again still, but
hey,
like,
bug off, seriously, bro.
Back.
Get up here for Qatar because our girl Miss Molina is pumped up about that.
Yeah, I'll be back in. Expect me more often after the 22nd. So
I appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming, family.
Bargov, you need to be up here, man, because I don't want to be the only U.S. representation on this channel, man.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, and then apart from that, I hope the Lightning win the Stanley Cup still.
Hey, let me tell you, they win tonight, okay, the Lightning. That is going to be one hell of a Stanley Cup Finals, and it starts next Saturday night, so both teams will have plenty of rust.
Oh
yeah, for sure. I hope that's still going on by the when's the date for that? Like, what's the date for the Stanley Cup?
June 18th. Next Saturday night.
Perfect.
ABC.
Free by then.
And you know what? And I am not looking forward for the NBA draft. I'm not looking forward for it.
Oh, you're not into it?
Nah, they're down.
I'll be on the road.
All right.
I gotta take you backstage.
You're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh, Mace. But Holmgren and the 3 top guys in the draft say they don't want to go to Orlando. They don't want to go to. My God, who is the other top? The number 2 team that's drafting this year.
Houston.
Houston.
No, Cleveland's not in the top. They made the playoffs.
They made the playoffs, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's Houston, it's Orlando, it's Detroit, and Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City.
Yeah, they all 3 of those guys say they're gonna sit out the season if they get drafted by Orlando, Houston.
Man, they can't.
Houston.
They can't do you.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. I can't blame them. I can't blame them. Would you want to, if you were a young kid, would you want to play for Detroit, Houston, or Orlando, Mace?
No.
So
I said that a couple of weeks ago when the lottery happened. I said there's some bad markets at the top, and you looked at all those kids' faces.
Yeah.
They were like, "Yo, I'm not doing this."
And that's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons I'm telling you, Mace. When I seen that, I'm saying like this NBA draft. I mean, I'm not gonna say no good players gonna come out, but the top is not gonna be. It's gonna be a lot of trades. It's gonna be a lot of trades gonna happen to the top. So these kids is not. They not going. They not going. They don't want to go to those teams.
So Mace and Grinder, since you guys all three of you guys grew up with the heyday of college football. In order for college football to be at their best, USC, Miami, and Texas have to be good.
Yeah, something like that.
Because even Lincoln Riley even said himself, he's going to shut down California.
Oh, he is, yeah.
Yeah, he actually said himself he's not going to let Alabama or Ohio State go in there and get any of the kids and stuff like that. I don't think the state of Miami mentality in terms of recruiting is going to work because you have Georgia on the border and they're good and they can get the panhandle kids and stuff like that.
Let me tell you, when the Hurricanes be good again, you're gonna see college football rise up.
Facts.
When you
It's
see
gonna be good this year, fellas.
yeah, when you see USC is good, and I'm gonna tell you, watch out for Notre Dame too, because Miami and Notre Dame play. You watch the rate to go
funny,
up.
Hell to sell.
Funny you should bring up Notre Dame. They actually say by the year 2025, they're going to be permanently all their sports are going to be permanently in the ACC. They're not going to be independent at all. They're going to be their football is going to be permanently staying in the ACC with Miami, Florida State, Clemson, and stuff like that. And that makes sense. And they're still going to have their NBC contract too. So all the ACC teams are going to be able to play their games against Notre Dame on the NBC. You like that, Mace?
Yeah. I do. Laura, I'm gonna let you up, or whoever's coming up in a second.
So Grinder, what is your prediction? What do you expect for training camp for the Jets this
The Jets gonna win 8 or 9 games. They're just gonna miss the playoffs. That's it. I'm realistic.
You're not.
What's up, Grinder? What's up, Bunzano? What's up, Mr. Man? What's up, Mace? Hey, listen,
What's up, brother Love?
What's up,
before
brother?
y'all move to the
What
next
up?
topic, y'all got me up here. Hey, man, look, I'm giving all y'all a YouTube FU, right? Listen, man, listen. Maybe those other two teams, maybe down there near the Orlando area, maybe Detroit. But let me tell you something. From Elijah One, from Tracy McGrady, James Harden, Scottie Pippen, Charles Barkley, Clyde. Well, Clyde's from here, so you can't call him Clyde. But man, nobody has ever had a problem playing in Houston, bro. Nobody. No one. We have great weather year round. When y'all are digging and shoveling fucking snow, it's 75 degrees, bro, and sunny. So just pump the brakes on young men out.
Nope. Going in and out.
All right.
You're in
Say
and
that,
out.
Laura?
I mean, was I in and out? Did you catch most of what I said?
Yes, we did.
We did.
Yeah.
We
Mace,
did.
I would think you.
I mean, I've never seen 7 more unhappy kids than those kids on the lottery night. And I said it up here when it happened. I was like, have you ever seen so many unhappy kids? And then when I saw who was in the top 5, I said, I can see why.
I think he was.
It was more about Detroit and
So what they
Orlando.
want? Orlando is not a bad place to go. I mean, what's the problem, man? They need to fucking man up. What do they want to do? Go play in LA and Miami off the rip? Or go play in Philadelphia?
That's what they want to do, bro.
Or New York and get their ass chewed out by for the 3 years that they suck? What are they doing?
They want to go. They see. It's not like when we was coming up. They, the players like years ago want to go to a team. And they want to help build it. They want to go to an already made team. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah, because Laurel, some of these kids are coming from teams that had just finished competing in the NCAA tournament that made it all the way to the all the way to the Final Four, the Elite Eight, and stuff like that. So I can see why they have that that attitude. They don't want to be stuck in a rebuilding on a rebuilding team and stuff like that. So I can see where their mentality is coming from. That they're coming from a successful program in college that they don't want to be stuck in a rebuilding on a rebuilding team and stuff like that. It's not the market. It's more that they don't want to be stuck. They don't want to be like Grinder said. The mentality's changed in terms of these young kids. They want to be stuck. They want to be right away in a successful thing and stuff. Not wanting to rebuild the team themselves, like you saw with Jordan, or some of these guys like Kobe and stuff like that.
Man, you know what? I blame that kind of stuff on LeBron James. Trying to hop and go all over the league and play with your homeboys that you played with early in your career and whatever the reason is. I mean, come on, man. I mean,
AAU basketball. That's an issue. That's AAU basketball mentality, Lauro. They want to be stuck with their boys all the time. They don't want to build a franchise themselves. That's what it is. The AAU mentality is what's causing these kids to think like this.
Well, and also let's not forget about you got these owners now. It's not like give 5 or 6 years to build. It's 3 years and that's it. And they put pressure. They put pressure on the general manager, the coaches. So if you don't get it right within 3 years, you're out.
Yeah, it's a lack of patience with NBA fans in general. It's a lack, it's instant gratification with this generation my generation of NBA fans. Anybody under 30 and under don't have the patience to wait for the team to build. Do you agree, Grinder and Mace and Lauro?
I mean, you can see it with what's going on right now, of course.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And some of these kids want to demand a trade if it's not working out for them, too. You see Bamba did you see Mo Bamba wants out of Orlando already?
Man, Orlando is, you know what? Here's one thing about Orlando. For it to be down in South Florida, I'm surprised more guys don't want to play there. I'm surprised Shaq wanted to get the hell out of there, but it was probably other reasons why.
You know what it is, Lauro? I'll tell you the reason why. Because in a lot of those towns, Portland is like this. People are on top of you. People want to know everything you're doing. People are following you around. And a lot of these athletes don't want that shit. You can't blame them.
No. Orlando's near where Jacksonville is. It's near Gainesville and Tampa and stuff like that.
Yeah, but that's not big town. Big town is Miami.
Yeah.
That's why players go to Miami. They get lost. They do what they gotta do.
Get there. What do they want to do? Party all day? Party all night?
These are young people. These are millennials. Yes, they want to party and F all day. Yes.
Yeah.
Why you think Ben Simmons is like he is, Lauro? All that nigga care about is banging women. It's proven. That nigga,
There's women everywhere though, dog.
No, hold on. Last year, and I was up here. All you guys, Manzano, Grinder, Mr. Miami can vouch for this. Daryl Morey was saying, well, Ben's in the gym. He's taking shots. You know who that motherfucker was? That motherfucker was in Wimbledon with this badass light-skinned bitch, bro.
Yeah.
And once they saw that the 76ers, they decided he has to go.
Yeah, no, and like May said,
He
instead
got
of
traded.
focusing on that shit, you should be focusing on improving your jump shot.
Again, if I can find it, when Colin Cowherd interviewed Damon Lillard, and when he asked Lillard about Ben Simmons, the look Lillard gave him, bro, and this guy started laughing. Colin Cowherd, he said, "I'm not even gonna go there, bro."
Look,
There's
dog.
certain guys, if they come to your program, bro, like a Ben Simmons,
Look,
bro, you gotta check that nigga at the door. You heard what the Nets did to him, right? You hear
What's
what
that?
KD and those guys did to him? They ostracized him, bro.
hey, look here, look here, dog. Listen, man, listen. This is just my opinion, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Adam Silver fucked the league up, bro. I mean, when you let LeBron pull all those little shady ass moves to force people to get out and make his own trades, and he runs the franchise, and that bullshit he did with Anthony Davis having him shut down on New Orleans, the same thing that probably Zion's doing right now, trying to get to fucking New York or something, bro. He
New
needs
York
to
or
get the
LA?
fucking balls, man.
Yeah.
You drafted to where you drafted at. You don't want to play, wait till you're a free agent.
No, I'm
Point
with you,
blank.
bro. You get drafted to the NBA. There's only, let me see, 30 teams, 300. Then you 5 times 30. There's only 450 jobs, and you're getting well paid. Shut up, play where you are, and just make a name for yourself.
So, and this is why I like the mentality of baseball players. They're more loyal to their franchise.
Really? You want to say that to? You want to say that to Bryce Harper?
No. One thing about baseball that's different though. Check this out, Manzano. Those guys are always fucking traveling, bro. They traveling 9 months out the year, 10 months out the year. They always travel.
No, not that much. No, 6 months a year. 6 months.
No, Mace. Check it out. When does the season start? April.
April, May, June. That's 3 months. July, August, September. That's 6 months.
And if you're playing into the playoffs,
October.
what?
And you're playing in October,
right?
yes.
Okay, and then when does spring? When does all that spring training happen? When
Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day.
Okay, so basically, if you play until October, you got November, December, and January off. Then you right back at it in February. Dude, those guys are traveling all the time. That's what's different about baseball.
You're right about that. You're right.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. In terms of loyalty, you don't see that in basketball.
Baseball is not loyal to black players. So
baseball is not loyal.
Not loyal at all. No,
I'm talking about the players. That you see more players stay with their franchise.
Well, Tony, if you're paying a guy $340 million, of course he's going to stay.
Right.
But then they have
let Aaron Judge walk.
But they have guaranteed contracts, and then the way it's set up with those guaranteed contracts, the team has control of those guys for like 6-7 years as they drafted, so they can't go anywhere.
Aaron Judge stays with the Yankees, and I'm being honest. If they win the whole thing, he's going to be the hero.
The Yankees, you know what I can see him doing to piss off the Yankees for not re-signing him? I can see him trying to go to the
Mets. The Mets.
No, not the Mets. Not the Mets. I can see him going to the Astros to piss the Astros.
No, the Mets will burn the Yankees more than the Astros. The Mets are good. So, and that owner, and I know Grinder loves hearing this. This is for you, Grinder. He will match the Yankees dollar per dollar and go over because he hates the Yankees, the Mets owner.
And I'm telling you, his checkbook is very long, people. Cohen is not playing.
And if that happens, bro, Aaron Judge goes to the Mets this winter, bro. it's gonna be back to the dark days when they let Reggie walk of Don Mattingly and whoever's the next Yankee superstar from the system. It's gonna be that guy baseball for the next 40 years.
Oh no! How about this, mate? How about
2039.
how about the Yankees fans would burn down stadium and go to Boston.
I'm gonna give you an honest answer, Tony. If they let Judge go to the Mets, all that goodwill they built with the young fan base, I'm talking about the kiddies. I'm not talking about that 18, 20 something. I'm talking about the kids who are right now 8, 9 years old. The year when the Yankees cut everything half price at Yankee Stadium, they went to the games, and no one knew Aaron Judge was this good. No one even heard of him. But
Yeah.
because he's from the Yankee farm system, Yankee fans cling on him. If they let him go to the Mets, all those little kids are going to become Met fans.
I'm gonna tell you like this: instead of take the 4 train, 161st, they taking the number 7 train to Willis Point.
Yep.
Oh,
I get that easy. I take the Q44 and walk off the bridge.
Right, exactly. You're right there.
Right by the airport.
Mates, and let me tell you this too. If that's going to happen, picture on the doubleheader. The Mets starts right. Aaron Judge. I mean, if we roll with the Mets, do you know how many white kids that you see wear Aaron Judge's number on the 7 train? I mean, I ain't talking about riding on the 7 train.
And you know what? They play 6 times a year.
Yeah.
You know the funny thing is, though, man, the Yankees know how to develop outfielders. So
it doesn't matter. You're letting a 26, 27-year-old walk out the door, bro. The one thing with the Yankees I don't like, they never take care of their own prospects, bro.
No.
And the only reason why they took care of Jeter, because Jeter at the time was the face of the franchise. And they gave him a hard time.
Yeah. Wait, I've heard stories that even certain Yankees fans hate Jeter. Like
hate Jeter?
Like, hey, even though they won championships, they felt like he was stuck up. Like,
yeah, he is stuck up, but he's Derek Jeter, bro. And the women loved him here. Trust me on that.
Glad the Marlins got rid of him.
He was that was a mistake, bro. Trust me on that.
No. Didn't you say, man, it's the reason why he left is because he didn't know the.
Yeah, but the strike was going to be long. He was embarrassed by that. He hates that. Little that he knew, 2 days later, the strike was over.
Then he resigned.
So Mace, in that area, in New York, you say that the Yankees and Mets fans hate each other more than the Yankees and Boston fans?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not even close. And then Boston fans hate the Mets more than they do the Yankees because of the 86 World Series.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Jesus.
gonna stick. Yeah.
You would go to Fenway, wear a Met jersey, see what's gonna happen to you.
I ain't going.
No, Mace, Mace, don't even be in the property in the Mets jersey and film. Don't even be in the property.
They hate the Mets that much in New England, bro.
Huh?
Because that was a cocky. You see what's happening to our boy Polar Bear, right, Manzano?
Alonso. Oh yeah.
Guys are throwing at him every night now.
Oh, they're doing that to Bryce Harper now too.
Well, Bryce is a little different. I love Bryce. Bryce is a little different, bro, than Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso like to show off, and that's why a lot of people hate him, bro. While Harper is, look at me, guys. It's a big difference.
Right.
Look at me, guys. The guy that in his mind, you take off his helmet, you see his hair.
This is an honest question. Did people? You guys saw Reggie in his prime. You saw Reggie.
Yes.
Was he always getting plunked like Alonso?
No, Reggie was more like Bryce Harper.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm the great Reggie Jackson. He wasn't like Alonso.
Yeah.
Yankees don't allow guys like Pete Alonso on their team, bro.
Wait, who was like that for like back in your day? Who was like that everybody, all the pitchers like hitting him all the time. Like
Pete Rose?
Pete Rose?
Yeah.
Was there anybody on the Cardinals that was like that?
No. Cardinals and the Yankees and the Dodgers, they don't accept players like that.
They're too classy of an
Exactly.
Well,
That's why Aaron Judge is so loved, bro. Because Aaron Judge is class.
And then you got, and also Mazzano, understand if Judge played the Mets, do you see how Citi Field is?
Yeah.
Do you see I'm talking about, do you see the field? You know how many
The
homers?
dimensions he's talking about.
Yeah. Do you know how many homers he can hit that motherfucking Citi Field?
Probably hit it to LaGuardia Airport. That's no lie.
Right.
Easy.
Especially right field.
Yeah, he'll be killing planes, bro,
How
before
about this,
takeoff.
man? To piss the, I know Mets fans hate the Yankees fans, but how about him going to the Dodgers?
Nah.
That's not
Knowing
gonna happen.
Judge, see, you gotta understand something. Judge is from LA, by the way. One thing about Judge, he likes the New York nightlife, bro.
You do, yeah.
I mean, he likes
you gotta go to these New York papers, man.
That's the guy, by the way, the Marlins are missing is a guy like Aaron Judge, but they can't afford him.
Well, hey, do any of you guys know who represents Aaron Judge? Because I've been trying to look for the last couple of minutes. And I couldn't find it.
Boris.
Oh, okay.
Scott Boris is his agent.
Oh yeah, it's Boris. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, Boris dominates the baseball. He has all the superstars. He has Trout. He has Harper. He has he has Correa.
See, that motherfucker is always a problem for franchises, man. He always trying to get guys to leave because you know why? That's where the most money is, man. And you know what? He would stick Aaron Judge in fucking Seattle, or whoever comes with the most money. That's where Aaron Judge is gonna go to, man. Whoever has the most money, and that's a shame, man. But yeah,
no, and the funny, when I heard that Minnesota was able to get Correa, that shocked me. That was a big surprise, honestly. Were you surprised that Minnesota was able to get him, Laro and Miss?
I mean, you already said it. Look at who his agent is. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Whoever offers the biggest check, that's why his client is going to go. They might stay there a couple of years and somehow finagle their way out of there once they had a contract. But, man, it's been going on for a while. It's been going on for a while, man. So
Is there an agent like that? Is Rich Paul like that in basketball? Like a Boris kind of?
Hey, we just talked about how Rich Paul and them did for Anthony Davis and Ben Simmons and all those kind of guys, getting them out of their situations that they don't want to be in. And they do the dishonorable thing. They just shut it down.
Hey, Mace, the England national team is playing right now against Italy. If you want to react to it while you're talking to us. And I think who is the agent like that in football? There's a big time agent that represents the majority of the players in football, Mace. Who is that?
Is it Drew?
Is it Rosenhaus? Is it Rosenhaus?
Rosenhaus? Yeah.
Yeah, no, and this is what pisses me off. It's the agent network is the Good Old Boys network as well. You can't get into that. There's not a lot of big agents. There's not a lot of smaller time agents that represent like homegrown guys and stuff like that. Oh, Laura says he's going to be right back, Miss. Hey, Granda.
Let me see. Dang. I think what was Brett Favre's agent?
Yeah.
So we were talking about, like, you know how baseball is dominated by a guy like Boris and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say Rosenhaus is like that for football, Mace?
Okay, Lara. No. Do you know who's the big agent in football? The guy who he's Peyton Manning's agent. He was the Manning brothers' agent. He's the big guy in football. Rosenhaus is number 2, I think.
Yeah.
See, the problem with Rosenhaus is he don't have no quarterbacks. You don't have no quarterbacks. No one cares about you.
Nobody don't care. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And also, let me make this point too. Why do you think the Mets is not hardly making no trades now? Because they trying to land Aaron Judge.
The Mets can buy anybody, bro. They can go out.
Yeah.
I'll tell you where the Mets went right. And me and you talked about this last year. They got pitching now.
Yeah.
They got dominant pitching.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I want to be honest. I have friends who are, besides you, Granda, I have friends who are Mets fans, and they're afraid that eventually the Mets are going to become like the Yankees, where they're going to start overpaying. Like, they're going to be in salary cap hell most of the time, and they might not be able to.
If that new owner, okay, if Katz gets 2-3 World Series out of that, you think he cares about a salary cap?
Right. He don't care.
If they win 2 or 3 World Series this decade, he ain't gonna care about no salary cap.
He gonna whatever luxury tax it is, he gonna pay it.
I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah. Whatever luxury tax it is, he gonna pay it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, look at what happened to the Yankees when they weren't competing for playoff spots. That's what they're afraid of and stuff like that. What happened to the Yankees? They were spending so much money that they couldn't afford to trade people, or like to trade for people, or to sign free agents, because they were so in salary cap hell that they couldn't, like, that. Even though they were making the playoffs, but they were being eliminated in the wild card all the time and stuff like that. They weren't making the World Series. They were being eliminated in the first round or in the wild
if
card.
they even made the playoffs, man. It's sad. It's sad.
Yeah, that's what my generation of Mets fans are worried about, that they're going to become the Yankees from the 2020s to 2030s, that no matter how much money they spend, they might not pass the first or second round and stuff like that. Grind up.
Yeah, man, it's sad, man. I mean, but unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about it now. Not now, anyway. I mean,
yeah. At least with baseball, you don't have this this prevailing way of thinking with players where they want to be playing with their friends and family, like you see with basketball, like with their friends and stuff like that. You don't have that mentality, that travel league baseball mentality seeping into baseball now. Laura, you're not gonna see that in baseball and stuff like that. Like you agree with that?
Man, it's hard, bro. It's hard. That's all I can say, man. It's hard, bro. I mean, who has control over these days? I mean, it's like you going around. If you're a friend, if you're a GM, you like your hands are tied behind your back. You got to kiss these guys' asses all the time. You got to make sure they're happy. You got to pay them. You got to make sure the team is good around them so they'll stay. And then you're paying them a multi-million-dollar contract, and nothing's guaranteed.
That's what's going to hurt Aaron Rodgers' legacy. He's complaining that they're not building around him, but his contract is what's hindering the Packers from building around him. That freaking ridiculous contract. That's what's going to hurt the Chiefs eventually as well, with Patrick Mahomes.
You know what? That's the only sports where if you draft well, you'll be good, bro.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, nothing else. I mean, you got to draft well. That's all you can do. Because you
yeah,
got to have a quarterback.
yeah, but overpaying one position can hurt the rest of your team. Even if you draft well, you can't afford to. If you can't afford to keep the other people because you're overpaying one position, is what I'm saying.
I
Like
hear you. That's just the name of the game, though. What else you gonna do if you have a good quarterback? Not starting.
that's what's hurting the Dolphins. I agree with you. That's what's hurting the Dolphins with Tua. We know the kid. We're so certain part of the fan base is being ignorant, not saying the kid doesn't have serious flaws and stuff like that.
Yeah, dog, but you guys have no excuse, man. You guys have no excuse. I mean, you had a guy that you could have drafted last year. You had a guy you should have drafted instead of drafting Tua. You guys don't have an excuse in South Florida, bro.
Yeah,
You guys don't have
excuse.
Yeah.
I hated the. I understand if we drafted him at third round with that injury, like he wasn't going to fall all the way to the third round. But I'm saying, I understand if we drafted a guy like Tua in the third or second or third round, I would have understood the pick. But drafting him at number 5, even with the injury history.
You guys keep talking. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna write something to Mahogany. You guys keep talking.
What's
up, Terrence?
So, Laura, what is your record?
What's up, brother Terrence?
For your Texans this year?
4-13, bro.
You don't think you guys don't think you're gonna go 0-15 or 0-17 or something like that to try to get one of these quarterbacks like Stroud or something like that?
Man, that won't happen.
No, you're gonna be in for a big disappointment, bro.
I don't think that's gonna happen. But I mean, forget what I would want personally, because that's probably what I would want. But I don't think it's gonna happen.
Knowing the GM or that the owners of the franchise, you don't think they're gonna draft what the fans want, which is a quarterback. Is what you're saying?
No, man, they don't.
I'm
they
gonna
don't
let
do
you.
that
Whoever
shit.
came
Nah.
up, I'm gonna let you back in a second. I'm gonna let you in a second. I'll find today's show.
No.
Did finally? Okay, well, I got it right now. What's up, Mahogany? I love you, baby. Go ahead, keep talking, guys. Guys, keep talking.
Shit, you got it, mate. You host.
No. I got. My mother's coming in a couple of minutes. I gotta let her in. You guys can talk. My mother's a trip, bro. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Well, you should go ahead and
We'll leave that
shut it
alone.
down, bro. And we'll
No,
hit
I'm
you
not
up
shutting
Monday.
this shit down, bro. You crazy? Let me say this about the ladies
I'm gonna
in
go
the chat room right
the
now.
sun in a minute.
I don't know what the hell has gotten to Mahogany, but goddamn, she is really grinding.
Oh, hold up. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. Man, listen. If I ever go over there, I'll stay in the clouds, right? Boy, she has been in the shits lately, boy. She getting into it with everybody. I know she was a little 5-starter, man. Mahogany be on it.
Yeah, I noticed that, bro.
Hey, man, I just stay out of it, man, because I don't want to be like considered to be in women's business or whatever on these platforms. So
Yeah, that's what I do. I leave it alone.
I have been over to see Mahogany's channel. I saw going through it with old chick, the one that got old boy Sperling to say he was gold dust. What's the name? What's that motherfucker's name? Chunky.
Well, she's here right now, but let me introduce her the right way. This young lady, this beautiful chocolate lady, has been grinding lately, and goddamn, she is getting an audience. The beautiful Mahogany Roots and MJ's here.
You are hilarious, man.
What's up, chocolate goddess?
Hey, what's up, fellas? I'm just hey, I see Third just came in the
I
building.
see Third Ward.
Yeah.
What's up, Mahogany?
Hey, what's up, Mr. Miami, Laura? I'm just happy to be chilling with y'all.
Just sitting back chilling. We'll go get the sun in a minute.
What's up, little shit? What's up, little shit starter? How you doing over there, man? How you
Oh
doing?
no, I've never been a shit starter. I'm a finisher.
That's a good way.
I'm a finisher, baby. Hey, Third.
Hey, I'm
No.
coming over there.
What's up, brother? Third Ward.
I just
I
stay in
know.
the clouds.
Did you do
Yeah.
your 6:30 in the morning show this morning, baby?
I overslept, so I did end up going live, and I'm glad you brought that up because I mentioned you. I gave you a shout out,
Love you.
and because it was actually about something you told me to talk about a long time ago. It was about dealing with your parents. As you get older, you know we have to be caregivers for our parents,
Yeah,
and so I was
that's
just
true.
talking. Yeah, I was just talking about the changes in life, you know, that you don't ever expect to go through. So I think it was an interesting show. It was an educational, funny show. You know, I try to keep it light. Yeah.
Hey, Ferry, you gotta understand something. I don't discriminate on black women. I don't play the colorist card. If they're beautiful and they could be dark skinned, my skin, which is brown skin, whatever. They want to rock with me, I'll rock with them. I don't discriminate on black women's skin colors.
Oh,
To me,
no,
that's
no.
very
I
stupid.
think Third is just saying that he appreciates chocolate women. I think he said that before. But, you know, if a person is attractive, they're attractive. I don't think complexion really matters to Third.
No, I'm not saying him. I'm just
Well,
saying me personally. I do not discriminate on do that colorism crap.
mhm.
No, I don't.
No. I'm just agreeing. I don't think that of you, Mace.
Speaking of which, mom's here. You guys can talk for a while. I'll be right back.
Well, listen,
Oh,
Mahogany, let me ask you a question then, since somebody's
sure.
doing this thing. Now, look, like I said, I've been checking your channel out, right? I'm a sub.
Uh-huh.
So
I know.
when I come over there, right, I kick back. I just listen, you know, just to keep my ear to the black YouTube streets or whatever, right? Why everybody got your name in it? What's going on with that?
Child, this happens every time we get new people. But basically, and that's the thing, we what has happened, it happens every so often. It's like we get cycles of people that we're trying to get to know, they're trying to get to know us. And especially when you fall under this umbrella, which is the manosphere space, whether you're manosphere or not, like Mace is not manosphere, but sometimes we might talk about manosphere issues. People will automatically assume that you're manosphere. So to answer the question, basically, it's because I was networking with a lot of women from different areas. That do not support anything. But to be honest, they don't even know anything about the space. They're new to the space. But because they were told or they might have heard that I did an interview with somebody from the Manosphere, they just assumed that I was Manosphere. And I really feel like they had not just a misunderstanding, but just being led by some of the wrong people in the space. Because there's content creators and there's people that it's just a bunch of pretty much fuckery all day long. That's what it is. And that's cool if that's what you want, but I'm not one of those people. So I just letting it be clear, like, okay, y'all can do that, but I don't really want to be part of that. I'm trying to it's not to put anybody down or whatever, do what you do, but I'm trying to like move along, you know, and improve. And sometimes people don't like that. But I basically, to answer your question, I think the person was new to me and I'm new to her. And I just had to let it be known, listen, I'm drawing the line right here. I don't like this. I don't appreciate this. I cannot stand for people to put my name in the title. I think it's very disrespectful. But I know a lot of people in these spaces, they play that game and it's okay with them. I personally don't like it. My thing is, if you're going to clip it, be fair about it, tell the whole story, don't spin a narrative. Like I don't like stuff like that. To me, that's like lying.
And you know what? I let you women handle your own business. I'll just sit back and laugh, right? But they over there talking about people, family and kids and stuff.
Yeah, it's so bad. It's so ugly.
Right.
And then when you say something about it, they're trying to make excuses for it. And oh, well, this is just roasting, and this is just the way it is. No, I said this plenty of times. I said this 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and I'm gonna say it again. We have to set the standard for ourselves. We have to set the standard for our channels. Mahogany is never going to talk about anybody's family, spouse, children. I will not do that. And I know that, I'm different from other people, but as Black folks, we really, really, really need to up our game. We need to raise our standards, because right now in this space, a lot of us are really, really swimming in the mud. And so I'm just pointing that out, and I'm just calling to action. Like, let's not do that. And you got to remember, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So just how you think it's funny now, let's see how funny it is when the bunny got the gun, right? It's not so fun when the bunny got the gun. So when that same story spins around on you and your family and your loved one, let's see how funny how funny it is. And that's the thing. For some reason, people in this space seem to have a problem putting themselves in other people's shoes. I'm a very empathetic person. I can easily put myself in somebody else's shoes and understand, like, okay, this is not cool.
Hey, you know what? I've been like, a finger has been pointed at me before. It's like being mean or whatnot, but I'm not mean. It's a difference between people who don't know each other and disagreeing, right? Versus like that other side over there that, want to go through your background and
it's crazy.
Just talk wicked stuff. I mean, I can understand disagreeing on something in the panel or whatnot, but it's some shitty people on YouTube. And on Black YouTube, it's even worse. It's like, ugh.
I'm gonna tell you something about that. I'm gonna tell you, everybody thinks it's so cute and so funny, but there are people being sued, not just Tasha K. There's Tommy got sued. You can't just run around lying on people and thinking people and disrupting their lives, accusing people of child abuse and all this, because somebody you're gonna mess with the wrong one, and they're gonna get the law on that ass. And this whole thing is documented. What's out there is out there. You can't say, "Oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that," because they're gonna. It might take a while. It might take a while, and you might have to come out the pocket. But trust me, for me personally, I wouldn't even mind it, because my name and my credibility means that much to me. And there's a lot of other people that feel that way too. So it's a dangerous game you play when you start running around slandering folks and prying into their personal life. And I'm gonna be honest, Laurel, I don't even understand it. There is nobody on here that I'm interested in knowing personally like that, interested in knowing about their family, interested in knowing about their relationship with their kids. Not like that. If I was that interested, I would privately message them and try and get to know them on a different frequency, not on YouTube. That's not what this platform
Spicy
is.
Mahogany.
Hey, boo. Oh, yeah, third. Yeah, he told me he likes the sweeter side. A lot of people like I like my sweeter side.
I love your sweeter side, but your angry side, I look at you sideways. You remind me of another YouTuber. When you push a button, someone Mr. Miami is infatuated with. You remind me of Bayou Bunny, honey, but a little. I told Mr. Miami all the time, I said, that's one woman I do not want to mess with.
Oh, I didn't know you had a crush, Mr. Miami, on Bayou. Bayou is very pretty. I think a lot of the women are pretty. And
I said that when I first, started seeing the Avatar 3 years ago.
Whoa. Now, Mahogany, I told you I listened to your video the other day.
Yes.
Now, I heard you talking like, come on, Mahogany, you think everybody's pretty? Come on now. Okay.
No, she said there's a lot of pretty women in these spaces. She's right.
But I really do think that I'm different. And I almost hate to go down this road because I've been accused of being gay before, honey. I'm not gay, but I do.
I know you're not.
But I do appreciate the beauty of women.
Me too.
And I can see, this is the thing, what I don't think men really realize is that, you could take almost any woman, and if she knows how to dress herself, because I'm including myself in that. I can look like a plain Jane, but when I spruce myself up, honey, I know how to accentuate what I want. I know how to push up and tuck in and poke out what I need to do to get attention. And I think most women know how to do that. So I think there's beauty in every woman. That woman, what I'm saying. I think I would never call a woman unattractive or anything, because I just don't think that way. Yeah. I did it. No, I'm just talking about all women. He was talking about all women in this.
That means you team sisterhood if you think every woman is beautiful. No, every woman is not beautiful.
I am not team sisterhood. I'm team people.
Shout out Triple Black.
Just like the fellas, to be fair, just like the fellas. I think if men were just like women, we try to get dressed up or whatever, put our best forward. And if a man is putting his best foot forward, looking good, smelling good, dressing good, taking good personal hygiene, I think that that's very appealing to most women. It's going to be very appealing. You just basically do the best with what you got. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know.
What's up?
Yeah. Yeah. Most of us are not supermodels, so.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I just, because I haven't been up here since you got up here, man. I'm up here for a while. I look at you now, and it's amazing how much you've grown. But I'll tell you something you do, and I don't think you realize it, because when you're doing this, you're not really paying attention what people are saying. You're focused on what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You got a cult following, honey. Congratulations, and a lot of them are men. That's a good thing for you.
But can I tell you something, sweetie? I tried for many years, and Third is my witness, to try and bring more women to me. And like, for instance, whether you like them or not, there's so many women that have, and I've always admired that, a large woman's following, and I just can't seem to get it. And I don't think I'm telling women anything bad, or I want more of a balanced platform. So I do have a good bit of men, but I want more women. I want it to be more fair. And I don't get it, because I'm very respectful to all women and very loving and kind, just like I am to the men. But I guess it's something.
Let me ask you this. I'm going to go here with you, and I don't want you to slap me.
Okay.
You think a big part of that is colorism?
No, I think personally, it's the space. I think that this space is so polarized that a lot of the women and the men, they have a side. So basically what I'm finding is a lot of the women that are in this space, a lot of them have kind of, not all, but some of them have a hate men rhetoric. And if I don't fall into that, it's like, okay, I can't mess with her because she doesn't quite hate men. And it's not all of them, but it's some of them.
The reason why I say that is the women that usually click together in our space, all of them are light skinned, in my opinion.
Who?
From what I see. I'm not going to mention any names. You know them. One of them would slice my throat if I mention her name up here. She took my show hostage before.
No.
Right, third word?
Third word. I want to say
this is your platform, Mace. You know who she talking.
All right, I'll say
Come
a
on,
couple.
Mace.
Okay, I'll say a couple who are together. Whoever that clicks with Bomb Sherry, whoever her name is, all of them are light skinned. I'm gonna be real about this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see too many dark skinned sisters who click.
But
I know who they are, though.
So this is the deal. Bomb Cherry I was quote unquote a part of the clique with Mom Cherry, or as far as I liked her. I won't say that she ever liked me, because she's came out and said that she has never liked me. I did not know that. Trust and believe, if I knew that, I would have never went over there to support her. But at the time, before I knew anything, really, before I found a lot of stuff out, I was over there. So me, the verbal assassin, is brown skin. This is the Tay-Tay's brown skin. I'm there. So, and there were brown skinned people over there. I'm sure there's more that I can't think of right now. Sister Brandy is brown skinned.
See, I don't know
So,
these women.
okay, but what I'm saying all this to say is that it's not about colorism. At least not from my side. It's definitely not about colorism.
So
I
it's
don't
more
care.
that they hate men.
With us, it's about ideology. We're just not vibing on ideology. So she's actually been accused of being a colorist. I guess that's to be determined, and usually it's with dark skinned women. The falling outs that she's had, but I like I said, I don't think it's so much that. I think it's just about differences of opinions. Because and me personally, I get along with all women. The Sister Topaz is light brown, honey brown. Sexy
Yeah,
Red is
she
very
sent me
light.
something today, but
Yeah. I like Lady Love. She's very light. There's a lot. Rashida Strober, she's very dark. I
well,
follow
you know me.
all.
I'm trying to get her up here.
Now you know
follow
what?
all women, so it doesn't matter to me.
You know what? Now Mason Mahogany. Now you know what? A real pushback that I had originally was there is no way that all those women's names should ever be mentioned in a manosphere space. I was just like, man, how in the hell did that happen? To where all these chicks, well, I understand they're not in the manosphere and it's more like a black YouTube thing, but it used to be kind of separate, right? Now it's like it's co-ed. You know, there's a couple of people
Can I
that like
tell
You
you?
know what it is? I'm gonna
Can
tell
I-
you
can
what
I-
it is, and it's
Okay.
obvious answer. A lot of these guys who have their own platforms, they love it when women are in their chats and women come up. They just love it. They become wussies. They become soft, and they just love having the ambiance of women on their platform.
I want to say this to Laurel because he brought that up before, and I was trying to explain to him. A lot of people think that the manosphere has always been all men. I can honestly say I never saw it being all men. One of my favorites, everybody knows he was one of my favorites, O'Shea Duke Jackson. From the time I started watching him, he always had female moderators. Shar Willie has been a female moderator for Angry Men for a year. There have always been women in these spaces.
you know
Naima
what though? But
Yeah, I
Mahogany,
have nice to
they were
hear.
here, but they were quiet. That's the thing about it. They were here, but they were quiet. You
Well,
never
that's
heard
not really true.
what's the girl name from Philly? What's the girl name from Philly?
I know
What's
you're
her name?
talking about. Oh, she'll come back to me.
Naima, right?
Yeah,
She
Naima.
was
Yeah.
she was always here, but she was quiet. Now
Can
she's
I
starting to
say
talk a little
this?
bit more.
So this is with your theory, Laurel. So you're saying that the women should be quiet. I don't think they were quiet. I think because Naima has had her channel for a while. Sister George has had in Concrete. They've had their channels. I've
You
had
know how I feel
mine.
about those two.
We've had our channels for a while. I think maybe people are just a little bit more open to listening to a woman's perspective, which I think is good.
Yeah, that's one of my top 3 shows. I'm not even gonna lie about it.
See, Mace
Mhm.
part of the problem. He was part of the problem. Mace turned around and called Sister George the queen of the manosphere, some BS like that.
She
Man, I'm
is,
just,
bro.
oh, God.
And
Ciao.
she loved every minute of it. She
Now
didn't
we
even know I
all
was
know
doing
that.
this.
We all
Hold
know
on.
Melody
She
King
didn't
is
even
the
know
queen
I
of the
was doing it. And
manosphere,
she
dog.
came up here for 90 minutes to hang out with me, her and Curly. And they were so graceful that I said that about her. And she told me how it happened, everything that happened. See, with me, how can I say this? I'll tell you one woman I like a lot personally, but she's hard to find. And when I saw her last Sunday in Sister George's room and I told her what happened to me, she got very emotional. That's BAP. You don't see BAP no more because she runs her
Oh,
own tech company.
right. I see Third talking about won't God do it. He's hilarious.
And by the way, I gotta check out that modeling show that he said you did. I gotta get that video. I'll watch that after I get off here.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Thank you, Third, for putting that out there. Like I said, I'm trying to clean it up. I know I've said this before, but there's a lot of stuff going on outside of YouTube that's got me quite busy, events and whatnot. But my channel is eventually going to become more, and I pray I don't lose my base, but it is going to become a little bit more about fashion, and so expect more videos like that.
Now, I'll be watching that video after I finish this show. Trust me.
Damn, makes you want to see her trying on clothes.
No, bro.
Come
See,
on, dog.
I'm gonna tell the truth. Okay, Mahogany. Let's just say she was fascinated with me first. Okay.
He likes
So then
bragging.
one day, and I was fascinated with her. So one day, I just came up on one of her videos when I first started this platform, and I'm looking at her workout, and I said, whenever she wants to come up here, she can come up here. And
Well,
I left it at that.
we met on Kudas.
Yeah, we met
Hey,
on
yo,
Curtis. Yeah.
Can I address Third Ward for a second? Hey, Third, look, the thing is, like with your channel, right? You can say your channel is neutral because you are branding. Y'all don't really just claim manosphere like that. Yeah, y'all will be here, but most of the time it's just like to roast up all the dumb shit that be being said all the time. So like y'all channel is, I can come to y'all channel and kick it because I'm coming there knowing that it's like neutral and co-ed.
And it's Houston. You're home with everybody there.
Yeah, I mean that's cool. That's cool too. But you know, I never look at their channel as like a manosphere channel because you know, certain topics might go that way. But I never looked at their channel like that. Their channel is like more of a black YouTube type of thing.
I'm gonna say it again about myself. You're doing 9 hours, okay? You don't mind taking a break if your guys are in the chat from the manosphere. If Fred Ward comes up, you know, somebody like you come up. And you want to talk about women, you want to switch it. I'll switch it. I'm doing 9 hours. And the damn games are over.
Oh, look at Third down there trying to flirt with me. Oh. Thank you.
Yeah, mine's too, bro, but I don't mess with it because she got a man. And I've talked to a man a few times.
Yeah, he comes to the show. And sometimes we'll listen, like especially when you talk about sports.
You're a Gemini, honey, so you got a birthday coming up, right?
It's already passed. It was actually June the 1st. I just turned 43.
That's right. Yeah, yes, right. I wish you belated happy birthday.
Well, thank you, babe. We're gonna have a party.
Grinder was on the 4th last Saturday.
Oh, that's right. He is too, because me and him have talked about that.
Yeah, and
I gotta pay him a visit and see what's going on with him for his birthday.
And
I would have gave you 34 at best, Mahogany. Damn, you 43. I would have gave you 34.
Yes, sweetheart.
When I first saw, I thought she was in her 20s, to be honest.
They say black don't crack, bro.
It's true for most, not the ones that use themselves.
Yeah.
Use the expression.
It's a struggle, honey. I work hard, honey. I work hard. But listen, I would love. This has been wonderful. I've been itching to kind of catch you so I can swing up for a little minute. I do got to get back to cleaning up, child. I got a lot to do.
You know how mean you are. You know I got you. I ride and die with you. You know that.
I know that. I just been
very
meaning.
Few women I do.
I've been spending so much time fighting people. It's nice. It's nice to get a break from all that. Ooh, child.
You're
anyway,
tremendous. You're tremendous. I love you. You know that.
Oh, I love you too. I love y'all. Y'all are awesome.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Did you want to say something, Laura?
I'm gonna say peace out too with you too, man. But it's good to see you. I won't stay in the clouds when I come through. I will at least speak. But
you're always.
Your lady was up here this morning. You missed her.
My lady.
Yeah, I was thanking Nadia for her products. They're tremendous. I mean, they cleared up my skin like it was nothing. I mean, my face is glowing now.
I need to reach out to Nadia.
No joke. He told me use the oatmeal soap for your face. Look at my face now.
How did you order it? Did you go straight to her website?
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah.
I need to go to the website.
Ordered the products I wanted. They were because we live close. He's in Jersey. I'm here. I got my stuff in like 2 days.
That's awesome.
And my mother loves her products too. You know.
She's another one. There's so many. With all this drama going on, I haven't been going to anybody's channel really the way I should be.
Me, not even. I mean, because I've been busy here. And Laurel, see, her show is tonight. You should pull up. Listen, she has a late night show. You should pull up.
I know. I be listening from the clouds.
Entirely too late, bro. That man, I don't think she come on till like 11 o'clock or some shit.
No, about 9:30, 10 o'clock now, 9:30ish.
It depends on where you live. Where do you live, Laura? Are you
in the Central Time Zone? So
see, that might be it.
But
But
he's an
I've
hour
seen
behind.
I've seen her come on a couple times.
Happy hour.
It's a bunch
Oh.
of beautiful black women. Yeah, I said that 3 years ago, third, and guys massacred me when I said that in the chat room.
Oh, mate, you see Dusty down there, right?
Yeah, what's up, Dusty? I love you, bro.
Dusty?
Yeah, that's Dusty. D Dusty. What's up, Dusty?
Dusty.
I love my Dusty, bro.
Is that Dusty? His name is
D
Terrence?
Dusty, yes. He's faking it as Terrence.
Oh. Hey, Dusty. All right, let me let you guys go. Oh,
I love you, man.
Okay, we'll
not
talk
Dusty.
to you later, man. We'll talk to you
All right,
later. All right,
peace. Bye, everybody. Bye,
I
third.
love you, Mahogany. Have a great weekend, baby.
Later,
Bye.
Hey, bro, that dude Terrence is funny as fuck, bro. That's all I can say, man.
He can come up if he wants. Fred Ward's
that
about to
dude
do
is
his
funny
show in
as
about an hour. He wants to come up, he can. I don't
Yeah,
care.
man. I got
man.
something to do real quick, so I'm gonna have to let y'all go too, man. How long you
Yo,
gonna be
Laura,
on, bro?
I'll be back tonight, bro. Talk anything. There's nothing happening tonight. We just talk bullshit.
Just happy
All
hour.
right, man.
I'll see you later tonight, bro. You have a good day too, partner. Appreciate
right,
you.
all
The
right.
great Laura.
All right, man.
All right, brother Lau. All right, brother Lau.
One of my favorite people. Dude, I'm gonna address you as Terrence, okay? I was just playing around with you. I know you're Terrence, bro. I got you, Terrence. Don't worry about it. Well, it's just me, Mr. Miami Love, and people in the chat. I will take this for 5 more minutes, and then I am going. Because I came on a little early to rip Apple TV. If you missed that this morning, and Amazon Prime, who had the Yankee game last night. A lot of Yankee fans were furious here in New York. Met fans were angry. They whipped the shit out of my Angels last night. Again, these sports entities are going to streaming channels and taking away good matchups from guys like me who paid $140 for the entire baseball package. I'm getting tired of this shit. There's rumors now that Apple TV is going after the NBA and the NFL. And if they get those, the NFL will be playing football on Friday nights, and basketball, they'll probably run the whole goddamn gamut. Basketball is easy to show every night. There's so many games on at the same time. This is going to be a problem, folks. You can sit back and go, oh, okay, but I'll give you a matchup next year. Okay. Milwaukee, Golden State. How come TNT don't have the game? Oh, it's on Apple Television. What? Beginning to get used to that. Goddamn baseball's already giving them doubleheaders now.
They're gonna go out to WWE.
If they get that, you can kiss pay-per-views goodbye.
Now you can kiss USA goodbye.
Let me ask you something. If Apple TV did get if they got Raw and SmackDown, what would you do?
I'll be angry.
Now you see where I'm coming from?
Then I'm about to order it.
Yeah, Terrence, they do think you're Dusty, bro. Best pizza place in New York, St. Mark's. It's in the Village. It's on 8th Street and 3rd Ave. All the way down the Village is St. Mark's.
The home of Shad.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying about that. But yeah, that's the best pizza place. Now, don't go to Ray's because the rats probably crapped on it.
Ugh.
Don't go to Ray's, bro. Go to St. Mark's on 8th Street, bro.
Yeah, fuck all that.
St. Mark's is 8th Street, but on 3rd Ave. Everybody who lives here, they'll tell you where it is. That's where you go. When Nysa comes here, me, her, and Bronze Bird is going to take her to St. Mark's. Dude, I don't care how you look, bro. I got you. Don't worry about it. We're good. Yeah, man. I mean... But let me finish my rant for the afternoon. I'll see you all later this evening. Again, this is going to be a problem. Because if they take the NFL and good matchups are put on Friday nights. And Friday nights is usually the nights, especially you live in a place where there's good weather. You're gonna go out and club and party and get to go out on dates, bro. It's horrible, horrible. You know, other than me and Miss Molina and Manzano, nobody else cares about the NHL. They go to Apple Television. No one else gonna care. But they get the NBA. That's gonna be a major problem because what they're gonna be promised is the best matchup of the week. They'll get it, and unless you have an iPod or an iPhone or iPad, you're not seeing the game. You're not
Got
seeing.
CBS Sports.
Getting tired of it. CBS.
CBS Sports.
And then
On
I
the
will
computer.
kill Amazon Prime when I go on the air later this evening. I will hit them hard. How the hell did they get baseball is beyond me. You guys gotta watch. You sports fans out here, I'm dead serious about this. You gotta watch out for this shit. Because I found this out last night. I had a couple of guys call me when I was on the air. They were in tears. They were enraged. They said, "Where the F is my Yankee game? Where is my Met game?" Games were blacked out. Why? They was on that goddamn Apple television. Cubs Yankee was both on Apple TV and Amazon Prime.
I just ran into a wall.
Tell you. Hey man, what's the Milwaukee-Boston game tonight? Oh, it's on Apple TV. But I ain't got Apple. I got Android. Can't see the game.
CBS Sports. You got a radio.
You think I'm gonna be happy this year, folks, watching my football on Thursday nights on Amazon Prime on my phone? Are you effing kidding me? Really?
Okay, Miz.
The best matchup of the weekend. I can't see it in baseball or in football because it's on Apple television. This shit gotta stop. Okay? This shit has to stop. See, I'm a loyal who takes care of me, and Android has taken care of me very well for my phone, thank you. Okay? And I'm getting sick and tired of and then the other group, and I'll kill them tonight too, is the crypto gang. You look at these sports arenas now named after crypto companies. And these morons who are the professional athletes, they act like crypto is a guaranteed thing. And you wait. When crypto crashes, you could come up here for me laughing and getting a big kick out of it.
Robert Shapiro, Part 2.
Oh, you like Gladys on Linux? Linux in what, Terrence? Where's Gladys at on Linux? Let me know, because the farther up you go to Linux, last I was there was no pizzerias. Let me know where it's at, Gladys on Linux Avenue. And Linux is only one end. Now, like I was saying, this is going to be a problem, people, in the future. You may not think it is for you sports fans. It's going to be, unless you're on Apple. I mean, what I mean by that is, if you have an iPhone, you ain't gonna have a problem missing, seeing the game. It's gonna be on for you. It's gonna pop up for you. Okay, a guy like me, it's gonna hurt me because I like to sit back when the season's getting late and have an ice cold pitcher of lemonade and some chicken wings, munching, and see the good game of the night. And I find out the game's on Apple television. I mean, MLB Network looked lost last night with no game.
Ice cold beer and some chicken wings. and a nice green salad to wash it down with. Throw the place out the window.
All right, I'll answer this right now because I had Toyah Toyah up here a couple of hours ago, and she asked me the same question. I think he's sticking that to his wife. And for what Toyah told me, that is the ex-wife of who Sonya Curry's seeing. So both couples are seeing their exes. I think that's insane. I think that's crazy. Go ahead, Mr. Mine. What do you think of Bill Kirby with the Snow Bunny last night?
Like T.O. said, in his one of his comment, no comment. Like T.O. said, no comment.
You got it. Wife swap. There you go. Wife swap.
Next question.
Yeah, Del Curry is a savage. When his son broke the record at Madison Square Garden earlier this year, he had two young white women from two Instagram models on his arm. So old dad is still pumping it in, folks. You know,
Go do some
Dolphins War Room tonight. You be there?
I'll be here.
7:15 Eastern. Everybody else, I love you. Good afternoon, everybody. If you're not here tonight, I will see you Monday night for the critical Game 5. Usually, whoever wins Game 5 wins the playoff series. That means whoever wins Monday night will be your new NBA champion. I think it will end in Boston on Thursday. I do.
But I'm about to go ahead and get it. I'm gonna go ahead and go and get in the sun.
I am going to go run down to the pizza shop and buy me a couple of Jamaican beef patties for lunch and dinner.
I'm about to put on when I ride. I put on that Roy Ayers.
There you
In
go.
the sunshine.
There you go.
Roy
Love
Ayers.
everybody in the West Coast. Enjoy your lunch.
I'll see you later on.
Yeah, I'll see you later tonight for Dolphins War Room. Everybody else, if you're not here tonight, I'll see you Monday night, everybody. I love you. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy yourself
All right,
from the
all right,
Oasis.
brother Mace.
Be good, partner.
All right,